What a session that is. Oi, oi, what's going on down there then? Must be friends, surely. Man, that's cool. That's cool to see. I hope they're friends anyway. that'd be hilarious if it weren't. Alright, hopefully all the new values will work. Not gonna lie, that's the easiest 172 gas guinea that you'll ever win. That's crazy. I wish I could have different values for different questions. Like, some questions should be higher value than others. But it would require me redoing the script from scratch. So I think I'm gonna leave it. But it's a cool idea. Hey, F, what are you saying, bro? Yeah, 500 for the lottery. The lottery's been increased. The lottery is now a bigger payout, but higher, obviously higher risk, higher reward. I've been going through a lot of the old values and increasing the values. So just wanted to make the money a little bit more accessible for people that have that want to play the sound, you know, the sound effects and stuff like that. You know, I've been adding obviously a load of sound bites. By the end of it, I'm gonna have over 200 sound bites. I haven't finished them yet, but yeah, there's about 200 sound bites that I've got planned. I need to go through and actually, you know, finish them. But yes, the values are going to increase so that people can buy the sound bites and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought that the value of the money is a bit low. I've always liked it a bit low, but that was back when there wasn't really a lot to spend it on. You know, it was just jailing people. But obviously with the way it's going now, yeah, we're gonna need more money. So I've increased it, so you'll have you'll be able to earn more money. I've also increased, I wrote a list of things on the Discord, but basically I increased the lottery. I've increased the slots now. You can do up to 1,000 in the slots now. You can do, I've increased the basic payouts. So the money you get for spending 10 minutes in the chat has increased by double. And I've increased active chatter payout to 5 times what it used to be. So it's basically massively increased how much money you get just for watching and for chatting. I've also increased the trivia and the mini games, and I changed a few other things too. So there's a lot more gas to be earned now for people that are paying attention to the chat. There's a lot more gas to be earned. You completed San Andreas. You bought a suit and a gold chain and a sideways cap just now. You're wearing a sideways cap with a suit, yeah? Sounds like something Gas would do. A streamer said he couldn't complete SA on Switch because gang territories are fucked, really? That's unfortunate. What about boss and heist? Oh yeah, I changed heists as well. Heist is now, you get 200% reward for a heist. I've reduced the chance of winning the heist a little bit, but I've increased the payment by a lot. So the old payment used to be 25%. So if you spend 1,000, you get 1,250 back if you won it. Now you get 2,000 back. If you put 1,000 in, you can get 2,000 back now. So that's a significant increase. A little bit less chance of doing it, but still enough percentage of chance that you still will make more money over time. I've done all the maths and I've averaged it out. You'll make more money over 1,000 plays than you would have before, even though the chances of succeeding has decreased. Bosses have also been increased. The cost to start the boss is now 100 instead of 50, but even the lowest bosses should now give 300, although I've not finished updating all of the bosses yet, but I've changed a few bosses so they're actually doable now, because before it was almost impossible to do some of those bosses. And so the low-level bosses, if you only have 1 or 2 people doing the boss, pay out 300, so if 2 people finish them, it's 150 each, so it's a small increase. But then I've also increased the top-end bosses, the ones that you need at least 4 people to do. I've increased those to up to 5,000. So it's 5,000 split between up to 10 people. So if 5 people manage to do it, it'd be 1,000 gas for 5 people. Each person will get 1,000 gas for finishing a high boss, like let's say Sonny Forelli or Martin Madrazo. So yeah, the payouts have all increased quite significantly, but the risk is higher because I did change, as I said, I've made it harder to do heists. So you will still, I believe, make more money in the grand scheme of things, but it's more risk in the short term. So averaged out over 1,000, the expected return is actually greater than the expected loss for a lot of them. But obviously, you know, you might get lucky, you might get unlucky. If you get lucky, yeah, the expected returns, the return if you get lucky will be massive, and if you get unlucky, the return will be very bad. So, like the slots, for example, the expected return on the slots is a slight profit because I'm nice like that. I don't screw people over and make the house, you know, win. But it relies on you getting that one. I think you get one. No, you get 2 chances out of 1,000. You have a likelihood if you do 1,000 slots, you'll get 2 of those slots. You'll get the 75 times multiplier, so you'll get 75,000 back, right? But you rely on that. So if you miss out and you only get 1 of those, or you get none of those, that's going to affect, you know, a lot of you how much you'll get back. So yeah, it's a big. There's a lot more risk. Anyway, that's the way I'll put it. There's a lot more risk, but the reward is bigger if you get it. Versus before, where the risk was smaller, but the reward was also much smaller. So some people will do really well from it and get mad money. Some people will do really shit and lose a lot of money. So yeah, it really depends on your own, you know, luck and your fortune. So yeah, it just heavily depends on different stuff like that. I also plan on changing stuff like mug. I would like to increase the values that muggers can take, but I'd also like to increase the risk. So one of my plans with mugging is I'm going to implement, perhaps, I don't know yet, but I might be able to implement the ability to be timed out if you mug and you get caught. So whereas before you would get fined, now you would get fined and then timed out for, you know, potentially 10 minutes. Obviously there'll still be lower fines, you know, it's all you know, luck based, but you know, you might be able to steal up to 1,000 gas from someone in the future in mugging. So that would be nice. It wouldn't necessarily always be a timeout. It would just be a possibility of a timeout. So at the moment, there is no possibility of being timed out for mugging, but it would be an option in the future, yes. So if you get unlucky, you could be timed out. So I probably would have it so that, you know, there's a 5-minute timeout option and a 10-minute timeout option, and you obviously you don't know what you're going to get until you get caught. So you might be able to get more money. You might, you know, if I increase the mugging up to 1,000, you know, yes, there's a chance you might get the 1,000 from AF, but then at the same time, if you fuck it up, you might get a timeout. So yeah, that's the plan. It's more risk. The whole kind of principle of this change is more risk. Obviously, there's more money to be earned as well, but I want it to be more risk, more you know, more reward. You just missed out, Dean. AF used the heist, so he's used it up for 57 minutes. Just missed out on that one. But yeah, just check that it's in the current events. You know, I'll be posting in the current events and Discord with more changes. So if you want to see a list of changes that have been happening, that's the best place to check, because it will say what I've done. But there's a few more things I want to do, so keep an eye out on that. Mugging. I would love to have it so that if you get caught mugging, you could end up in jail. I would love that. I think that would be so much fun. You know, you mug someone and you fuck it up and you get jailed for 10 minutes. That would be savage, but it'd be so funny to see someone like... Could you imagine, like, JB tries to mug AF and then he ends up in jail for 10 minutes? Like, that's the kind of shit I want to see. So, yeah, mugging is going to get... There's going to be more options for mugging. I'm going to be adding flavor to mugging. I'm going to be adding flavor to a lot of the things as well. Things like gifting and stuff, there'll be more flavor. So, you know... the first thing I'm also going to change first, so it's a little bit more. I'm not sure by how much yet, but I'm going to be changing the first, so there'll be more of an incentive to get first on the stream. The daily, I probably will leave this. I might increase the daily by a smidge, but probably will just leave it as it is. What other ones do I have? Oh yeah, the loot box. I want to make the loot box more risk again, and more risky. So loot box, I'm thinking with loot box, I might increase it by a significant amount. Obviously though, with the increase in how much you can get, there's going to be an increase in how much you can lose. So yeah, you got to keep your eye out on that one. So loot box is coming back. I know Joe used to love the loot box. But with high risk, high reward, high potential loss, yeah, it'll be interesting. Everything is going to become a lot more high risk, high reward-esque. Obviously, it also means you have a lot more potential to loss. So yeah, just a heads up on that one. You know, don't you know, don't just assume it's going to result in more money for everyone. Although it should. I have done the calculations. I've been playing around with the maths on it. And I think I've come to a nice amount. You know, I try to keep it fair with most of the stuff, like the percentage chance of succeeding. So almost all of them have, on average, a slight profit. Almost everything that is in the stream, there's a slight profit. Like, you know, slots, heist, you know, bosses. There's a slight profit in it. Although there are some that's slight negative, a slight loss. So again, it depends on how lucky you are, you know, whether you're going to do really well or not. But I try to keep it fairly balanced. I know that some streamers probably do it where it's like, oh, you know, you're going to lose. It's like the house always wins kind of thing. But I don't really like that. I don't think it's fun when the house always wins, you know? I think it's more fun when there's a chance that you can win and you can do well, so... Yeah, that's the plan anyway, so, yeah, keep an eye out. It will be happening over the next few days. Sound bites will be added into it. Of course, there will be more sound bites over time. I want to add at least a few sound bites a day. So yeah, it'll be interesting. And I want to keep the payments for the sound bites fairly stable. So the sound bites at the moment are obviously what, 1,000 for the big ones. 500 for a more shorter one, and then like I think for the very short ones about 150, so I'm probably going to keep it like that. I might have a bigger number for very, very long ones, like OG Rap might go up a little bit to offset the fact that OG Rap is like 40 seconds long. But other than that, I hope to keep it all fairly the same. You love gambling, do you? Who doesn't love a bit of gambling, right? So I like gambling. I like gambling when it's fun and you can't potentially like lose everything like in real life. Like if you gamble in a game or you gamble on a stream, it's like, oh well, what's the worst that can happen? I like that. I love gambling in like games and stuff, but I hate gambling in real life because it's like, if you fuck it up, that's it. If you get unlucky, yeah, that's bad. You spend more money than you can actually share spare. Yeah, that's bad. All right, so I'm gonna do RV nearly there. That sounds like a fun one. RV. We really? Oh yeah, RV there. RV. We nearly there. Oh, that's breaking my brain for some reason. I don't even know why. RV nearly there. Just reminds me of that Ice Cube film. Are we there yet? That was a fun film, you know, when I was younger. I really like that film. Ice Cube. I don't know, something about Ice Cube when he's like in a film with kids. I don't know, it's fucking hilarious. It's just the most like, it's like, this is the same Don that did things like Friday, and it's just funny seeing him a lot with all these bunch of kids. Because whenever I see him with, I just think to myself, like, watching him on Friday and watching Smokey on Friday and the way that, you know, the little kids at the ice cream van. I'm just thinking, like, you know, Smokey's like out of the way, basically. It's just fucking hilarious to me. You're doing the Kaya Parika yourself so you can get a hanger for Oscar Guzman. Sounds good. Sounds like a good plan, to be honest with you. All right. So the plan is I'm gonna do some more repos, get them out of the way. Let's get these repos out of the way. Never have to do them again then. So what's the objective in this one? I guess it's to steal the RV, am I right? And then you, oh yeah, the brickade. And then you probably get absolutely lit up by enemies, right? Alright, let's fly over there and then we'll get the tank out. I was going to say, let me get the tank out, but then I'm not driving all the way there with a bloody Kajali. That would be ridiculous, so... Let me fly up there. Actually, if I stay away from them enough, if I fly up high enough and I can still lock on, but they can't hit me, I might just be able to kill them all with the Oppressor. Although, to be fair, with the Oppressor now, it's very easy to kill or destroy something you're meant to, you know, protect, so... Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. I really enjoy getting all this ticked off, you know. I don't know, something that kind of satisfies my brain. Alright, so they do have indeed got... Oh god, they have... Alright, fine. They have automatic weapons, lovely. I think if I just shoot them, if I snipe them right, it should be fine. Unless if someone rocks up and tries to kill me, in which case... I could just blow up all the cars, to be fair with you. I mean... Yeah, I could just use the Kajali and just ram all the vehicles out of the way. That's probably a way better plan than sniping. Yeah, why am I trying... Yeah, I was going to get my sniper out and start sniping them, but then I just feel like that's going to result in me getting attacked by some Don in a car.
That ain't gonna work.
If I go down there and get the Kajali, that would be much better. Win 154 gas guinea. That's way better than the previous one. I feel for the challenge. I feel. Win 154 gas. That's actually quite reasonable.
You're through to your garage. You need me to bring you a ride?
So that would have been before. That would have been what, 15? That would have been 15. That would have been 15 gas. So now it's 154 gas. That's crazy. That's enough now to get you, if you get like 10 of those done at 150 gas. That's quite good money. Come on.
I'll bring it by. Okay?
I'm looking forward to when Joe comes in, because he's 100% going to go full force with the slots. Bro's going to go for the straight 1,000 straight away in. Get 1,000 in. Watch him go and win it too. Watch him go and get like a 25 times, you know, the 3 in a row, or watch him get the jackpot one, the 75 times. Watch him win $75,000 or gas the second he comes in. That'd be such a Joe thing to do. He comes in, straight away does slots, wins 75,000. Alright, this should be fine. I don't think the brickade shouldn't blow up, right? If I hit it. It's not gonna blow up. It's quite strong. Right, should be fine. Uh-oh. Oh, I kind of fucked myself. I kind of fucked it. I blocked it in. Oh, no, to be fair, as long as I get in the brickade, it should be fine, right? Can't imagine why the brickade wouldn't be able to push out the way. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, there's no enemies. I don't want to catch on fire though, because if I catch on fire, then I'm screwed. So. Yeah, that would be fine. And worst case scenario, I could just use the upper atomizer. Yeah, I could just use that. But I don't need to because it's bloody strong. Is that it then? Is that the mission? I can't remember if that's the mission. If that's the mission, then it's pretty easy. I'm sure they're gonna start coming after me though, right? Yeah, okay, they're coming after me. I'm not going to shoot anyone because I don't want to lower my accuracy, but if I get this back... If I don't get shot... I think I've destroyed the windows, though. This usually has bulletproof windows or bullet-resistant windows, right? I'm not 100% sure, but... I swear it usually has resistant windows, so... I think I've broken that with the explosions. So I could end up getting hurt, but I mean, it's high up. Oh god. Alright, okay, go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it. I'll never forget the day that the brickade came out. I always wanted a brickade because in GTA Balagatoni there was a brickade. It never got released, it was in the files, and I remember one of the first things I did when I got the PC version of the game was, you know, access it with the trainer. And it was so cool having the brickade. It was such a cool vehicle. So when it was coming to GTA Online, I was like, wow, you know, okay, it looks different, it looks very different, but, you know, okay, cool, we've got ourselves a vehicle from Balagatoni. And then, lo and behold, you know, I go to drive it thinking, oh, this thing will be quite strong, you know, a bit more like a tank, you know, somewhere between a tank and a normal car. I go down the road and I see someone and I'm like honking my horn, and he pulls out a bloody RPG and blows me up. I was like, I paid how much money for this piece of shit? Also, I think I'm screwed because I got a lot of damage at the moment. Yeah, now using Fancy, they gave us a way better version of it. But the original version was so shit. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm gonna have to get out and just fight them because there's no way this thing's gonna live. Bah, they shot the brickade? Nah, why were they shooting the brickade? I was literally out of the... Oh, these fuckers, man. They always do this shit, don't they, though? When they fucking target you even though you're out the brickade. They target the brickade for some reason. What a fucker. I'm saving that, though. I want that picture. That is a cool picture, so I guess it's not the end of the world, but... That's annoying, man. That's so annoying. I gotta go back and do that again. Will it count if I do it like this, or will I have to go? Do I have to start it from scratch, or will it count if I don't get injured? I don't remember how it works. I don't remember how it works, but we're gonna give it a go. Hey Judo, yeah, haven't been streaming too long, but I've been streaming a little bit. I'm good though, thank you. What about you? How's things for you? Oh, I don't know what to do then. Should I... I'm just not going to use the gun, I think. I'm going to just run them over and hope. Yeah, that worked. That worked really well, didn't it? That worked amazingly. Look at that. Fantastic. The one time I don't want to drive over a vehicle, I drive over a vehicle. Excellent. Good stuff. Out of the way. Yeah, just knock it about with the cannon. There we go. Beautiful. Get out of here. What is going on right now? Can't complain, can't complain. Sounds good.
Watch your head!
Better to not have anything to complain about than to have something to complain about, I say. I can blow these guys up because they're nowhere near the brickade, so it should be fine, right? Should you buy the yacht? If you've got lots of spare money and you want to have one just to look at it, yeah. It offers absolutely no gameplay mechanics, but if you want to have something in your collection that looks cool, yeah. Why not? Not gonna get back. Oh, you're gonna get back. Get the... this guy is so annoying. Oh my god, please. You've been crushed by a tank. Please. Oh my days. How can you get crushed by a tank? How can you get your head crushed by a tank and still get back up? What is this? Is this guy Iron Man or something? What the f... Oh my days. Days, man. Oh my days, this dot is crazy. Okay, look, just he won't move. He stays right where I can't hit him. There we go. You want to do the missions? I mean, if you don't mind spending the money and you've got nothing better to spend it on, and you want to do the missions, then sure, yeah, why not? You know, you've got nothing to lose doing it. It's a terrible investment if you don't like having a yacht, but if you like having a yacht, it's a great investment. Alright, that's way more health. Alright, fine. They made this thing really sensitive though. Oh man. I don't know what I should do. Should I just speed right through everyone? I got resistant windows now, right? So I can just speed through everyone and not get killed. So, but the problem is that I'm gonna get absolutely lit up. So I don't know if I should get out and just use the railgun and blow them up. You don't have anything else to buy. How much is the yacht, AF, and how much money do you have? Alright, I'm gonna try not to hit anything because I'm gonna die otherwise, or damage the thing and potentially die. So I'm just gonna try to. I've got enough health, I think I can just keep avoiding them. Oh. I thought they given the biggest trucks known to mankind. Bro, they couldn't have given them a bigger damn truck if they tried. Completely shattered the window in no time at all, even though they were using pistols, not anything else. $4.8 million. And how much do you have, AF? You found an old account of yours and you can't delete any of the stuff on it. That sucks. I'm definitely not getting this done. No, this method ain't working. This method ain't working. I think the best thing to do would be just to... No, this method ain't gonna work. That method ain't gonna work. Actually, why did I call him... See, Cargo Bob isn't big enough. Also, that's a great picture. I'm gonna save that as well. Cargo Bob isn't big enough to pick it up. But what about the Iron Mule, right? The Cargo Bob, I think, struggles a bit with that. But the Iron Mule might actually be big enough to carry it. So what if I try to get that out and use that instead? Would that not be the better approach? I think that might be the approach here. Alright, apparently the vehicle's destroyed, but fair enough, we can call it back.
Morse Mutual Insurance.
You might get on, do some selling, and then you also might do Kaya Bruco and Oscar Guzman. Not that much then, Dean. Not too much. Alright, I'm gonna try the Iron Mule. I think that might be the strat, actually, is using the Iron Mule. But I need to go and get it. I don't know if it'll work because I restarted, but I guess we'll see. Oh yeah, I need to change the text that says how much it costs to enter the lottery. Ah. You won 300 mil, you've got 364 days. Need to get on. And how much do you have at the moment, Dean? You have like 200 and something, right? $231. So you got 365 days to make 69 mil. Oh, nah, that's calm. That's calm. That's really calm. I think you'll be fine. Please say this thing is big enough to pick it up. And level 700. Oh, and level 700. I think, well, you're 667 now, aren't you? Pick it up. Oh, no, wait. The Iron Mule, bro. Nah, look, they didn't even care that I've just taken their vehicle. Nah, the Iron Mule is actually a beast. I'm not gonna lie. The problem is I don't know where I need to take this. I forgot. I didn't check the map. I think it's near Simeon, so? No, that's beautiful, that. Look at that. You can just pick up the bloody briquette with this thing. No, this thing is a beast. Forget the Cargo Bob. The Cargo Bob is old news. This thing, on the other hand, this thing's like, oh yeah, pick up a briquette, no issues. Imagine if Mutt was in there, just like shaking around inside. Now, I think you're good, to be fair, Dean, but I think, yeah, you obviously it makes sense to crack on with it and get it done, you know, whilst you're still into the game. Obviously, you know, a year's still a long time. You know, there's a lot of time to maybe burn out, but I'd say get in while you can, you know. Whoever created this mission, the Rockstar. I mean, to be fair, the Iron Mule was only added in the last update, so to be fair to Rockstar, I don't think they ever anticipated one having this thing to use, because the old vehicle, the Cargo Bob, isn't really heavy, isn't big enough to pick it up. The problem with Rockstar is they never go back and change anything, so they probably don't. They probably don't even know that this is a possibility. They probably haven't thought about it. I'm not going to message them either. I'm not going to message them and say, hey, Rockstar, by the way, you know, people can cheese your missions now. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right, that's the strat right there. That's the strat right there if you want to do the challenge. Look at that, easy peasy. That's probably one of the easiest things you could possibly do right there. Oh, look, all the workers sitting on the... I've never seen that online. That's cool. Yeah, that was pretty easy, to be fair. Well, I hope the challenge still worked. Otherwise, I have to redo it. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, I mean that worked really well actually. I didn't expect the cargo bob to be that light. Sorry, the brickade to be that light. I thought it would be a lot heavier, but no. Apparently, the Iron Mule has no issues picking up anything. Because I'm pretty sure the cargo bob struggles with anything of like anything that kind of weight. You know, the insurgent, for example, the cargo bob struggles a bit with that. I don't think he can even pick up the insurgent past a certain height. But the Iron Mule has no issue carrying a fully armed insurgent, so it makes sense it can pick up a brickade. It's really kind of weird, actually, thinking about it, because the cargo bob could pick up tanks, but it couldn't pick up insurgents. Which makes no sense, because the tank you would think is heavier, but... Yeah, I had to do it again, because I didn't... Because I had to restart, it didn't count, sadly. Oops, wrong one. That's the one. Alright, that's fine, alright. I wish there was a way to start from scratch rather than having to restart from checkpoint, because then it would make doing that a lot easier. Because now I've got to like load back in, and that's a pain. Oh, you wonder if the Iron Mill can pick up? It might do, actually. We need to test that. I might test that later, actually, because I do have a dump truck. And also, it should be able to pick up the Chernobog easier. Because the Chernobog, I remember picking up the Chernobog with the cargo bob, and I remember it glitched really badly because the Chernobog's too heavy for it. So like it causes it to kind of get caught and then fling itself. The problem is, I have a Chernobog and I have an Iron Mule, but I don't know anyone who has an Iron Mule, and I know no one who has a Chernobog. So I can't call out both of mine at the same time. So I need to find someone with an Iron Mule that can test it. The dump truck I can test though, because I can call that out as it's a Pegasus vehicle, so... Oh, you got Iron Mules? Okay, so you guys have Iron Mules. Awesome. Well, we gotta test out later then. See if we can pick up the Chernobog with it. Oh, for fuck's sake, why can't she call... You can't... Wait. So in this mission, you can't use Pegasus vehicles, but you can use your own custom tanks and stuff. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough, Rockstar. That's an interesting choice. Yeah, so we'll try the Chernobog method later then, see if we can pick that thing up. But yeah, the dump truck we'll try as well when we get back into free roam and shit later on. Once I'm done with these Reaper missions, we'll do it. You don't even have a helicopter yet. Oh, but imagine the feeling when you get another helicopter. You can actually have a helicopter to fly around in. It is a great feeling, to be fair, when you get your first helicopter or your first plane, or... Can you have 2 shotguns in San Andreas? Yeah, I believe so you can. I believe you can have 2 Sonos. Yeah, you can have 2 Sonos. Yeah, this is a beautiful helicopter in the sound division. A lot of the problems with this game I have with this game is because the sounds in this game is very lackluster. Like gun sounds and engine sounds, they're all very lackluster. But sometimes Rockstar does a good job of it, like this one. Your first plane was Starling. First plane being a Starling is pretty nuts. The Starling is one of my favorite, and I think personally, I think the Starling is the best fighter in the game. If you know how to use it, it's absolutely beautiful. But it's not a great plane for a first plane. it's not a good choice at all. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Seagull, or whatever you were. Yeah, these guys don't... Oh, wait, what the... Didn't pick it up. It better not been a glitch. It better pick it up. There you go. I was going to say, imagine if it had glitched the first time. I'd have been so pissed. IMU was actually crazy. What a great helicopter, Rockstar. This is what we're talking about when we mean we want new stuff, Rockstar. Not just new equipment that does nothing for us. And we want stuff that actually changes the game. Like, this revolutionizes the game for this mission anyway. Any mission you can call this up in, you can make super easy. If it's like a collection vehicle, like a vehicle collection mission. Yeah, this is the strat right here for this one. 100% this is the strat. I mean, it makes it so easy. You haven't got to worry about being shot. You haven't got to worry about the vehicle being shot. You haven't got to worry about any of that. You don't even get enemies on you because you haven't taken the vehicle technically yet. They don't know that you've taken the vehicle. And I suppose by the time you get in the vehicle, because you're next to simians, it usually despawns enemies when you get to the target point. So, you know, you can just land it next to simians, get in, and there's no enemies. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. No. Oh, you fucker. Oh, it's self-corrected. Look at that. Oh, my days. It's stable. Do not run me over. Do not run me over. Do not. Yeah, thank you. Do you think the mugger causes chaos with the Chernobog? Probably not, because you have to have two people in the Chernobog, so you'd have to be in the back seat, and then he would have to get in the back seat. But then I don't know if he'd actually lock onto anything. If he did lock onto anything, he'd probably just shoot the rocket straight away and not actually lock on properly. Plus, a Chernobog is a personal vehicle, so I don't think he can even like mug it, to be fair. Alright, that was actually not too bad, you know? Yeah, forget the cargo bob. Chernobog all the way. Chernobog. The Iron Mule all the way. I feel like the Chernobog probably would be a good name for it instead of the Iron Mule. And then give the Iron Mule to the Chernobog. But no, that was one of the best vehicles that Rockstar ever added. I hope they add the Sky Crane as well. Like, I know it's in the game already, but you can't buy it. I hope they let you buy it. I guess the issue is technically it doesn't work. Because it's whenever you use it in a mission, it's scripted to magnetize stuff. So they would have to make it so it can pick up random vehicles, but still. Ah, look at that. 6 out of 8 done. Look at that. Beautiful. Next career. Repo work. Tier 4. And we need to do you even lift? And you know what? Do you even lift? Isn't that one where you have to use the cargo bob? So maybe if that's the case, I can just use the Iron Mule instead. And it'll make it way easier, right? Yeah, that's the one where you use the cargo bob. So if I just use the Iron Mule, it makes it way easier. Alright, fine. Perfect. Thank you, Rockstar. Thank you very much. Making my life easier by giving me better equipment. Find a cargo bob. Will it let me do it in the Iron Mule? I'm assuming it will make me get into a cargo bob, but as long as I activate it, it'll be fine, right?
Damn. What the hell?
As long as I activate the next checkpoint, you know, the next phase of the mission with the cargo bob, it should be fine. Unless if they've specifically programmed it in so that the Iron Mule counts as well, which they have done previously. They've done that in the past, like the RCV. Remember that mission I did where you got to put out the fire? The RCV also counts as a fire truck. So in theory, the Iron Mule could count as a cargo bob. But the issue is if they added it in, because this was added in after the missions came out, whereas the RCV was already in the game. So it depends if they thought about this or not. No, they have not thought about it. They have not thought ahead. They have not thought about this at all. Alright, fine. I can't call Pegasus, right? It won't let me call Pegasus. There's a cargo over there, actually. It's fine. No, look at the size difference. Holy shit, I never really thought about this, but yeah, look at the size difference between these things. Like, the cargo bob's a big thing, but look at this. Nah. No, it makes the cargo bob look tiny. Look at it. It's so small. Alright. You're playing VC, are you, Kalen? Good old VC. Yeah, you can just get you can just get out of it and go to your Iron Mule. You know what's also good is because when you upgrade the Iron Mule, you can add armor and stuff to it, so it probably is a lot more resistant to damage and as well as bullet fire. So yeah, why would you use the cargo bob when you could just use this? This thing's way better. You have an idea for the paramedic? What if you do it at Starfish? They spawn out of the island. Yeah, I think you can do it like that. I think there was ways with the paramedics and stuff on that game that you could kind of cheese it by being in certain locations. But I think Vice City is a little bit more spread out in terms of where the things will spawn. So I don't think you'll be lucky enough to keep it just on the island. You know what? I might actually make a mistake with this because if this thing is too big, I won't be able to collect it very easily. Oh, this car's under there. Ah. Do you think I could maybe glitch the hook through without getting out? By like flying like this so the hook goes under, or will it get caught on the building? Oh, it goes under, it goes under, it goes under, yes. It goes under. Oh my god, it actually goes through, but it's like... Oh, it's not... I can't get low enough. I can't get low enough. Maybe I... Oh, maybe I can? I could just get out, you know, and drive it, but I kind of want to do it this way. I want to see if I can do it this way. It's so big, man. It's so hard to see what you're looking at because of the fucking trees. Oh my god, it worked, it worked, it worked. Oh my god. It probably would have just been easier to get out and drive it, but it worked. It actually worked. There you go, it actually worked pretty well. And because it's such a beast, it doesn't care. If that was the cargo bob, I would have crashed. That thing would have gone down in flames because the cargo bob is so weak. But this thing, now this thing's a true beast. Oh my days. I think you deliver it to Simeon, is it? I need to activate the, I need to get in the car to kind of activate where I need to take it. So let me land that. And let me see where I gotta land it, and then where I gotta take it, and then I'll know for future reference. Yeah, you just take it. Oh, you take it. Oh, yeah, because it's up on the top of the thing, isn't it? It's up on the top of the thing. All right, so I've activated it now, so I just need to... I can probably just drop it on the roof now, right? Will I need to get back in afterwards? Oh, they don't make it easy, do they? They don't make it easy. There we go. Alright, I'll leave it on the rooftop roughly where they want me to. I think it's about here. I think I'll have to get in it when I come back. I'll have to get them in, all of them, but that's fine. It's not a big issue. As long as it doesn't despawn or blow up somehow. This is definitely the best strategy because there's pretty much no chance of getting shot or hurt. So this is probably the best strategy out of them all. You also don't need to open the gates if there's any locks or anything. It's just this thing is so... Oh god, it's so big, man. It's so big. Come on. Oh, it's too big. It's too fucking big sometimes. Thankfully, it's really resilient, but I just have a very bad feeling the rotor's going to break at some point and I'm going to go flying down into the ground and I'm going to die. I don't think it'll explode, but I think it will hurt. It will definitely damage my character a bit, so I'm a bit worried. That's what she'd be saying. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for someone to say that. That's what she said. I was just waiting for it. If Rebecca was here, she would have said it straight away, 100%. She would have been like, on that. She would have been so quick on that. Is that a cargo vault I see down there? I guess there's a backup cargo bomb, so if you blow up your initial one. Oh, this one. There's no way I'm getting this one out without having to drive. Oh, fuck's sake. Is anyone here in this house? The only issue with this vehicle is it's too big to land. Jesus Christ, look at it. It's huge. It's huge. Wait, it's not even that. Wait, it's not even in here. Oh, it's in the next one. It's in the next. It's in the other person's garden. Oh, oh my days! It was in someone else's garden.
Hey, man. Hey!
But you know what? Actually, this is perfect because I can move this here, and then I can just get back in and take the. Yeah, that's fine. All right, climb over the hedge. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. That was actually perfect. You know what? It worked out in my favor in the end. Assuming that I can take off without crashing. come on. Come on. I know you're gonna grab it. Come on. I know you're gonna grab it. Just grab it already. Just grab it already. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're on. Yeah, there we go. We're good. You got the follow Valkyrie prep for the weapons and the mission's so dead. Yeah, that's why I always go to where the target is beforehand. Because I don't want to follow it. It's so like boring to follow it, so I just go straight to the target and wait. Saves a lot of time for me anyway. Saves my mental state. Alright, we've got one more vehicle to do and then that's it. Probably would have been quicker just to drive, but it's fine. At least this way I'm almost completely safe. Irene 69, yeah? Irene 69, that's a baddie right there. Good old Irene. With a Zimmer frame. You know, with GTA 6, yeah, I already know how people are going to be. They're going to be like, oh, you know, strip clubs and, you know, all the women's asses and stuff. So if anyone comes to the stream going on about women's asses and shit, I'm just going to start going on about how all the old people in the game are baddies. It's the best way to deal with that situation, if you ask me. Absolutely fucking not. Alright, fine. Oh my god. Okay, okay, just get out. Just bail, 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 bail. Fuck that. That was horrific. Alright, we'll go in and get on foot, because that was not fun. JB gonna lose his mind, but then don't even remind me. Nah, the amount of people that are gonna be going on about it. Oh my days, man. It's all people are gonna go on about when GTA 6 comes out. It's just the girls' asses and stuff, and I'm just like, you know what? As the only baddies I want to see are the old baddies and the you know that lady that was driving the mobility scooter. That was the real baddie right there. That's all I want to see. Ladies of mobility scooters and ladies with Zimmer frames. That's all I want in my GTA games. I don't want, you know, strip club girls. I want the old baddies and the so overweight that she can't even walk baddies, you know? Best baddies there are. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, if GTA 6 let you have a girlfriend in the game, you know, like some games that you have a girlfriend, you know, like a star, you know, like the RPGs, they let you have like girlfriends or whatever, or boyfriends or whatever you want. I was thinking, yeah, if Rockstar let us have a relationship, 100% yeah. Oh, fuck me. I was gonna say, fucking hell, that scared the shit out of me. I was gonna say, yeah, 100%. 100%. My one would be the oldest wrinkly ass crusty lady you could find. That would be my relationship in the game, 100%. This thing's fucking annoying. It's too big. Let me go back down this way and then park it like. I mean, I'm assuming this is probably the best spot, right? Because it's quite open. But yeah, that's probably what my plan is on that one. See what people think. I can only imagine the absolute like hatred that I would get from random dons who come in stream and be like, you know, what is that? Oh, that's my in-game girlfriend, yeah. But what the fuck? Why have you got that and not one of the better-looking girls? No, that's the dream right there. Too many people be treating GTA 6 like it's fuck's sake. No! I can't believe that. I just... Why? Why? Why did it blow up? If it had just broken and it had fallen, okay. I could make do with that. That's fine. Why did it blow up? Why did it decide I'm gonna blow up today? Ah, Rockstar, I beg, yeah, GTA 6, please don't make vehicles blow up after one hit, please. Do it like GTA 4 did, Rockstar, where that thing, you could drop that off a building and it would still survive. That was amazing. Worst thing is I've got to redo the whole thing now, don't I? Fuck's sake. Okay, I'm not doing that one. I'm gonna do that one later. I'm not doing that one again right now. Fuck that one. Oh, that is painful, man. That was absolutely the worst thing that could happen. That was genuinely one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Why would that happen? Why do these things happen? Why do these things happen? Oh my days. Of all things that could happen. I should have just, to be fair, I should have got out and I should have got a new one. That's my bad for not getting a new one. That's clearly my bad. Alright, what is this one again? Yeah, you can do 1,000 now, AF. I changed it today. Oh my days, man. What are they gonna make me do now? Simeon, please. I'm not in the mood anymore, Simeon. You screwed me with that mission, bro. You screwed me with that. You think you had my soul get crushed? I did feel it, to be fair. I did feel quite defeated in that moment, I'm not gonna lie. That was a moment that I will never forget, I'm gonna be real. That's a moment I'm gonna think back on for the rest of my life. Oh my days. This thing really does roll. Oh my days. I didn't realize that people used to meme the hell out of this, the habanero roll. It does roll. If you turn sharply, this thing tips. And it tips bad. He would rather I do this quietly, no loose ends, but it's up to you. Simeon, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna kill everyone. I'm angry now. I'm gonna kill everyone in the game. I hope you realize this, Simeon. I'm angry at you too, so when I'm done here, I'm coming to find you, Simeon.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
I'm gonna finish a job that Michael never did. Clearly, Michael did not finish that job properly. Oh my god, you spawn it back down there? This game. This game, I swear. It spawns attack down there.
Sebastian,
That's
it's
crazy.
okay. It happens to a lot of boys.
I'm sorry, Miss Cornelius.
We'll try after class tomorrow.
Erectile dysfunction can start early, just when you depend on your penis the most. Like a romantic encounter with your 8th grade teacher. That's why there's Mollis. Mollis removes
I wonder
the
what AF
anxiety
thinks of
that
this
can
again.
often accompany your first special times. So you can have the confidence and stamina to make an impression that lasts.
Hey, Miss Cornelius. Can I, see you after class?
Wow, Sebastian. Looks like somebody's gonna earn an A.
Ask your pediatrician about Mollis, or order online from any number of disreputable Mexican pharmacists. Mollis is Vesuvius citrate. And
None of
shouldn't
you
be
guys
taken
are gonna
with
live. I
alcohol.
hope you understand
Mollis,
this.
Prepare for the explosion.
None of the police, none of the guards are gonna live. They're all gonna die. I just see the guards transform into police officers. That's interesting. So I'm gonna kill all the guards or police or whatever they are now. And then I'm gonna leave the area, lose my cops, and come back and then hopefully just do this without any harassment. I can't risk getting out and grabbing the planes, so yeah, I think that's the best idea. Just kill them all and then come back and grab the cars. Because if I get in the plane and come out, I'm going to get lit up by these cops, and there's no way I'll live. Well, there's no way I won't take a lot of damage anyway. Yeah, this is probably the best approach. Although, to be fair, doing it quietly probably also would have worked fine, but at least I can guarantee there'll be no guards left because they'll be dead. Problem is, maybe it's scripted that you can't lose police. I hope not. Right, so I'm gonna go into the underground. Which should be fairly easy to get to from here. To be fair, you could probably just do it with the oppressor or something. Fly over, blow them all up, fly away, and then lose the cops. Pretty easy, actually, quicker. There's a bunch of cops standing around in the airport, so I'm hoping they'll despawn when I leave the area fully. Hopefully they'll, once I lose the cops, they'll despawn. Hopefully they're just scripted to stay in the airport once you start the thing. My worry is that they've scripted this so that you can't lose the police. Because if they've done that, then I have to restart. Ah, that's the big brain right there. Right, can I lose the police or what? What's the thing right now, Rockstar? What's the damage? I have a very bad feeling. I'm getting a very bad feeling right now that you can't lose the police. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I actually think you can't lose the police. That's crazy. Wow, Rockstar. That's like the craziest thing they really screw you on this one. So if you get the police, that's it. You're done. You physically cannot get rid of them. I'm assuming Leicester won't be able to help either. Like, you just cannot get rid of them.
How can I be of service?
That's ridiculous. Wait, he can't. Wait.
Can't handle
Oh
the
my
heat,
god,
my
you
friend?
can use Lester on
Okay,
this one.
Leave it with creepy Uncle Lester.
I wish I'd known that before I drove all this way. It's because it's so inconsistent. Like, a lot of times you can call Lester, and other times you can't. Some missions you can, some missions you can't. You know, some missions you can use Pegasus vehicles, some missions you can't. Some missions you can use personal vehicles, some missions you can't. It's like you don't know what's going to be what until you do it. Sorry, my guy. See, you can have a tank. Look, it's free. Take the tank. Why does he not want a tank? Would you not want a tank if someone gave you a tank? I think that you should have the tank. Who doesn't want a free tank? This isn't even a nice car. I mean, it's alright. It's an Oracle XS, which... Oh, I forgot that is not destructible. It's a nice car. But it's not like the best car, you know? It's not like a supercar. I can understand if I stole a supercar from him, but I feel like the tank is worth a little bit more than this. Oh, beautiful. That's fantastic, that. That's beautiful. Alright, I think we're fine now. I think we just run in. No cars are spawning. There's a police car over there. No one there, though. There's no one here. There's no one here at all. I think we might be fine. This might have actually been a big idea, a big brain idea. That maybe I should have used the cops earlier, like, you know, the remove cops thing earlier. But I think that this is a good idea. To be fair, there's no enemies, there's no guards, there's no police. Oh, there's a fucking guard. Oh my god. Wait. Who are you? Oh my days. How did you even see me? Ah, they respawned some of the police. Nah, then you're all gonna die now. That's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna... Yeah, they just respawn them now. Oh, my days. Nah, this game is cheap, man. Sometimes they do these really stupid mechanics where they just respawn. Like, how is that fair, Rockstar? You don't have to do it like that. It just kind of destroys the point of how you play, because it doesn't give you much choice. You kill them all, you leave, you come back, and then they respawn them. Like, how is that fair? How is that good, Rockstar? Come on. I've probably messed up the accuracy one now. I'm not worried about the health one, but the accuracy one, I think I messed it up. Although I shouldn't say anything yet. There's still a chance they could kill me. Lester, where are you? There's too many people on my phone, Lester. Put me... I need to put Lester at the top.
What can I do for you?
I'm at 32. Fuck.
Give me a shout when you've made your mind up.
Having to go back to losing cops the old-fashioned way? Ugh. What is this, 2013? What is this, Rockstar? 2013? Alright, I think that worked out fine. We need to do it again, and we need to not get... Ideally not get shot. Yeah, Lester needs to be on speed dial, 100%. Lester should be... Yeah, like, I mean, that might be the point. Like, everyone is on speed dial in this game, aren't they? But yeah, they need to have, like, an option to just select the ones you want. I know you can disable, like, certain ones now, but sometimes I just want to have just like a few of them. You know, if I disable, for example, let's say if I disable, I don't know, I can't call up to have my stuff, you know, cooked. But I may want to do that. I may want to have like just Lester and Pegasus, and you know the mechanic, and that's it. That's all I want on my speed dial, and the rest of them can sit in the standard contacts list. But you can't do that. I don't know why. I don't know why Rockstar won't do that. And I understand that they didn't want to have more apps, but like now there's a second page on the phone now. If you go into free roam, you have 2 pages on. Actually, that's a really interesting. Have you noticed actually the phone in missions is still the old style one? You've got like quick join and job list, whereas in free roam now those are on the other page. Huh. Hey, no, add favorites. No, there's no way to add favorites. The only thing you can do is just hide certain like characters, like you can hide contacts you don't want to see, but then sometimes you still need to contact certain characters, but just not very often. So if you do that, you've got to then unblock the character completely. Alright, that worked. I got seen, but it's fine. You can't block people either, sadly. Oh my days, of course he shot me. Of course he hit me. It wouldn't be this game otherwise. It wouldn't be GTA Online if you didn't get hit by a cop. At least once.
I'm guessing you don't want a back rub.
Alright, let's get rid of cops.
Okay, I'll get you out of trouble. No problem.
The best thing about this game is you can be speeding down the highway, max speed, and a police officer will still hit you from a moving vehicle. Like, you'll both be going really fast. You scumbag! Why would you turn? Nah, no indication either that she's gonna turn. The game is really trying to get on my nerves tonight. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Now the game knows. That was diabolical, that turn. She waited till the very last second, just when I was gonna go by it to turn. That's nuts. No indication. Just turns. Alright, please say I did this one. The only one I'm worried about is accuracy, because I did shoot a little bit more than I would have liked when I first got seen by the cops. I shot a few more bullets than I should have, which might have brought my accuracy down. But we'll wait and see, won't we? And I gotta redo the other one. I might just use the cargo bob, to be fair with you, because I feel like the Iron Mule is a great vehicle. It's really fast and everything, but it's just too big. The cargo bob probably would fit in those gaps a lot better than the Iron Mule. And there's no enemies, so I don't need to worry about being shot at. So I think I'll probably just use the cargo bob. I thought I was big braining it with the Iron Mule, but honestly, I think the Iron Mule just makes it harder. I think the cargo bob on that one is still the premier choice. So I think I will probably go back to the cargo bob on that one, get it out of the way, and then I'll be done. Oh. Yeah, see, I told you, accuracy. It was accuracy. I knew it would be accuracy. I knew it would be that as well. I'm going to redo the mission, but I'm going to do it on easy mode, and I'm just going to speed right in. I'm probably also going to turn the minimap to small so I can actually see where they are. Oh, that's so frustrating, though. I knew it would be that. I knew it would be that would get me. It might be a strategy to drive the Kuruma in and then just go straight to the... Yeah, I'm probably gonna... yeah, I could get the Kuruma or some sort of armored resistant... Some bullet resistant car. And then drive in.
Roll.
Or with this idea. I'll try stealth it first though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the cargo bob on that one. See, I thought it would be really big brain, but no, that's the one time the cargo bob is better than the IMU, and it's when it comes to size. It's, you know, when you're in a small tight area, the IMU is huge. It just isn't. It's just not good. You got the ruby necklace, bro. Ah, you cheeky bastard, you. Getting the ruby necklace? Whilst I'm getting fucking tequila over and over again with cash? No, that's cheeky, bro. The game truly hates me right now. Simeon, stop telling me what to do. I don't like you, Simeon. Remember, we're not friends, Simeon. Or as Gaz calls him, Cinnamon. I'll never get over that when Gaz first said to me, "Oh, we gotta go to Cinnamon." I was like, who's Cinnamon? Yeah, oh my god, I couldn't believe it. This is so annoying. I'm gonna get out and like, there we go. Make sure I don't miss any bullets. Every bullet has to hit. Every single bullet has to be accounted for with this. Oh, come on! Oh, well, fine. Alright then. The old-fashioned way it is. Oh, come on! How are they gonna hit the bloody tire like that? That's what you get for shooting my tire out, scumbag. No, they are really trying my patience tonight. They are. Holy shit. Alright, we're fine, we're fine. What else are you gonna do? You gonna shoot these tires out, huh? Yeah, you gonna shoot these ones out? Where are you? I see you. I want easy mode, mind you. And they still shot out the tire. That is insane. I mean, to be fair, this isn't very much different on hard versus easy. I mean, the only difference is I can't be bothered to deal with the crack shots on this, but they still manage to hit your tires even if you are on easy mode. I think that the only difference between easy mode and hard mode is to be honest with you, just lives, which doesn't really matter for me right now because I'm trying to do the challenge, so lives don't really matter. You need to make sure you don't use any of them anyway. But I don't know. Like, I feel like the game sometimes is relentless with the accuracy. I can't remember if I used more than one bullet on the first guy. I hope not. Otherwise, I failed it again. I think I used one bullet on him, but because you know there's like a glitch in this game where when you shoot one bullet it sounds like two bullets go off. I'm not 100% sure. Also, is this guy waiting behind my tank? Bro, there's no one in it. There's no one in it. Alright, fair enough. There was no one in it. Like, why were you staying there? I've never seen an AI like pedestrian do that before. They usually get really impatient, but she was fine with it. She was chilling. You think I use one bullet each? I hope so, otherwise I'm screwed. If I find out I've used more than one bullet and I have to redo that, I'm gonna be pissed. I wasn't really paying attention when I first arrived. I was just kind of on autopilot. Then I remembered, oh wait, I've got to do this with 80% accuracy, which means that I've killed, what, 3 people? 2 of them were with bullets, 1 person was being run over, so yeah, if I made 1 bullet too many, that's it. If I did 1 bullet too many, it's actually over. I could go around killing enough people that it would increase the accuracy, but I'm not gonna do that. That'd be painful. I do not shoot the tire out, thank you. Thank you. that's fine. That method actually, just going in. Obviously, if you stealth it, probably easier, but I can't be bothered. If it works, it works, you know? If the method works, oh my, That's one thing I hope they do in GTA 6. I hope they make the cars indicate better. You destroy Rubio's chopper prep. I think it. I'm not actually sure. You know, I don't think I've ever done the disruption for it. I've never needed to do it, so I don't think I've ever done it. Even on loud, I don't think I did it. I only did the heist, I think, 2 or 3 times loud, and I don't think we ever did that prep. I'm not actually sure. You're gonna play Red Dead Redemption 1 for the 3rd time. Not bad. Enjoy it, Caitlin. From a video you watched, it's just Rubio's chopper that spawns, so you still have the issue of having to deal with the chopper of the chopper seeing potentially, you know, things going on. I swear it doesn't see dead bodies though. I've had the chopper fly over multiple bodies I've killed, and it's never seen them. It will see you though. I love how quickly you changed your mind there, Caitlin. You're like, yeah, I'm going to play Red Dead Redemption 1. Then a second later, you're like, no, actually, I don't want to. I want to do San Andreas. Yeah, you're going to find out. Good luck. All right, time to do this one again. Yeah, well, the other one. Oh, my days. Yeah, there you go. That worked. All right, fine. That's out of the way. It really was 1 bullet only. Beautiful. 1 bullet each. Okay, last one. That's it. Took me a little bit longer than I wanted because I did fail that other one. Bro, what is that sound, by the way? Like, what the... What is that sound? Why did it sound like someone was shooting a gun right next to my ear? Yeah, I am next to the gun range, but I've never heard that one in particular. The gun range is usually old-fashioned, you know, like the original assault rifles. I've never heard someone shooting that off. It sounds more like a cannon. It sounds more like the cannon on the SWAT tank. Or, or some sort of like... It sounds like a vehicle cannon rather than like a bullet. A normal bullet, but... It could be that I'm picking up sound from someone else in the game. I know that has happened. Like mines, for example. You can hear mines on the other side of the map sometimes when people drop mines and someone blows up. You can hear it. Even if it's on the other side of the map. So it might be something like that. Pretty weird. You flew over Dean's Kasaka thinking it was yours when yours was a bit next to it. Yeah, that's a problem. That is always a problem, isn't it, on this game? You always go to the wrong thing. Because everyone has the same looking... You know, everyone has like a yacht, everyone has a submarine. You end up getting confused which is which. Alright, so cargo bob time. Let's do it. I'm just going to drive all the vehicles out of where they are hiding. I'm not going to try to pick it up from inside the garage again. That was... an interesting idea, but not one that I think is viable. It's just too risky for the vehicle. I don't want to damage the vehicle and you know, crash into the ground. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that again. So I'm gonna probably just... I'm probably just gonna get the vehicle out and then pick it up. It just makes way more sense. This is probably one of the worst missions for solo players because of how long it is. You know, the other missions are actually not that bad, but this one is really not fun for solo player. It's very much like the Deluxo setup in Doomsday, you know, where you have to like go and take Deluxos one by one. It's like that. It's very slow and tedious for one person.
Oh, wait a second. Is this different? This is different. Yes, this is different. It's a different set of spawns. Oh. Okay, so there seems to be like a selection of spawns they can pick from. It seems to be like randomly pick 4 of them. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Okay, this will be... I mean, this is actually a really hard spot to pick up from, it looks like, so I'm kind of glad I have the cargo bob, not the iron mule. Yeah, the iron mule would 100% struggle on this. Oh, wait, there's enemies shooting me this time. Okay, that's interesting. Or maybe. Wasn't the other time. Oh, no, they didn't shoot me. They just looked at me and got angry, I guess. Cool. You're in a speedrun essay for fun. You see how fast you can beat it. I love how you're picking a very long game for a speedrun. I would have thought you'd, you know, start with maybe like a GTA 3 or something, which is quite a quick game. San Andreas is quite a long game, even if you speedrun it. It's quite a long game. But you notice what? This helicopter, once you've used the iron mule a few times, you go back to the cargo bob, it feels really agile. This feels really agile for some reason. I don't know, I've never felt like the cargo bob was a very agile helicopter, but after using the iron mule, wow. Wow, this thing is crazy. And the mission actually updates properly this time, yeah, hopefully. Now this is going much smoother than the last time. I definitely think this was the right move for this one. You never finished 3? Really? You never finished 3? That's crazy. I would have thought you would have done that by now. True classic. Oh, they're actually leaving all the vehicles out for me this time. How nice of them. And it's kind of just hooking on perfectly? Alright, okay, Rockstar. What's going on? Why are you giving me good spawns right now, Rockstar? What's the catch here, huh? Why are you being nice to me after earlier, huh? I feel like something bad's gonna happen. It's going too well at the moment. Something has to give. That's my bad. I shouldn't have flown so low. I was just... Yeah, that right there, that's karma right there. I shouldn't say anything. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's fine, we can salvage it. It's alright, we can salvage this. All we need to do is go and pick it up. Will I learn from this? No, 100% I won't. I'll go back to flying low again, 100%. Always happens. It kind of adds flavor to the mission, though, to be fair. Like, where's the fun if the mission goes perfectly every time?
Sounds good.
It's more fun when things go wrong. Like, do not run me over. There you go. There's your car. If you want to go get it, it's just up there. All right, that's fine. Let's go. We're back to it. Beautiful. See, it all worked out in the end, you know. We managed to drop that guy's car up there, and I think he's gone and got it, actually. Look, it's gone, so he's obviously gone and got it, so that's good. Good for him. Good for him for climbing up to the roof and taking his battered-up minivan. You know, he could have just left it up there, said, I can't get up there, it's over now. No, he went up there and got it. Good for him. That's what we need. That's a true hard worker right there. That's what we need in life. We need more people like that. People who took the initiative to go and get their car back off the roof when it's dropped on there. You know, when life takes your minivan and drops on the roof, you don't say, oh, what am I supposed to do? You go and get it. You climb up that damn roof and you take your minivan back. Alright, that one I like. It's outside, but I don't want to try to grab that one. That one's way too near to the wall. We'll get out and do that. Yeah, could you imagine? I've always thought that about like the GTA world. Like, imagine what all these people must be thinking in their head and what they'd be saying to their like wives and kids and stuff. Like, oh yeah, you know, someone just dropped my minivan on the roof. No idea why they did it, but they just did it. Like, some guy was carrying a supercar, he dropped the supercar, he went and got it, and he was about to pick it up, but then he thought, oh, he's going to take my minivan and drop it on the roof and leave it there. Could you imagine that? That would be quite the thing to explain. Well, I might have lifted it a bit too close, actually. I should have put it a little bit more in the middle. It's fine, though, we got it. Oh, someone just saw you by a slither. Oh, that's the worst. That's the absolute worst. See, we're still flying low, you know? Some things never change. I'm fucking done. That was entirely on me. That was fucking brilliant. Oh my days, man. Just put a bullet in me for that. I should have flown higher, but you know what? Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain in the left-hand side. Oh, it's painful. Oh, I'm done. Oh. You know what? It was all, you know what? It was planned. It was planned. It wasn't accidental. That was completely planned, and I did it in solidarity with the fact that, you know, Blurple unfortunately had a bad incident in the facility. So, you know what? It was all done to, you know, to be to be there, you know? In solidarity. It was all designed from the get-go. You clipped it. Oh, thank you. I can now remember it for the rest of my life. All right, we're going back in. We're going back in. Fuck it. And we're going to do it again. We're going to fly even lower this time. We're not finishing this mission until I have flown the whole way low down. It's never, ever going to change. That's what's going to happen. We're going to fly all the way from on the ground. We're going to scrape the ground. All right? That's how it's going to work. It would make a good YouTube short, to be fair. I'm sure people would love seeing the suffering of my poor decision making, all the consequences of it. Alright, sorry, I'm gonna take your car now. You gotta have the rotors grind the floor. you gotta have the rotors grinding the floor, otherwise it's not good enough. I agree. I agree. No worries, grab your cup of tea, I'm assuming. If it was empty when the protagonist doesn't talk. Ah, it's fine, Caitlin. I mean, I think GTA 3 is better with the protagonist not talking. I think Claude is perfect the way he is. He's quiet and he takes loads of shit from all the bosses. And he just does the job. He's also a very hard worker. The person who breached your account sold your Deluxe and Starling. Yeah, he probably used it to fund his tryhard collection, most likely. Alright, 17th time the charm, let's go. Hey, Joe, what are you saying, bro? With GTA 3, it wasn't anything to do with the voice actor or anything. It's just that they at the time, you have to remember, games were very different back then, and especially GTA games, they just come from 1 and 2, and obviously 1 and 2 didn't have talking protagonists. So the idea was that they wanted to have, again, just a pure, plain, non-talking protagonist. It wasn't until after or during 3, and I would imagine by the end of 3, that they really started thinking, oh, we can actually, we can actually have a protagonist that talks now and gets involved in stuff. So I think that's where GTA 3 is very much a transitionary game from GTA 1 and 2 to the 3D universe and to the modern day idea, It wasn't always a thing that you had for talking protagonists. A lot of old games you didn't have talking protagonists. It's a really modern concept, actually, in the gaming world. Oh, for fuck's sake. What's the mega jackpot now? It's still 75 times the original, so if you win, if you manage to win on 1,000, you get 75,000. I have considered changing it to 50, but I haven't decided yet. At the moment, it's 75,000. I mean, to be fair, to win the mega jackpot, you have less than a 1% chance. You have a 0.125% chance, I think it is, to get a mega jackpot. So, it's very low. So I don't think I don't have to worry about it being something that people are going to get a lot. So if you get yourself a 75 times multiplier, if you get yourself the super jackpot, you're pretty good. I believe, from what I understand, from what I've done the maths on it. What I understand, the super jackpot is a 0.125, I believe, and then if I remember correctly, the chance of getting a normal jackpot would be 2 point something%, I think, and then. Yeah, so yeah, it's very unlikely you'll get a super jackpot more than, maybe I think it's twice every 1,000 spins. So yeah, well, so you got yourself, it's not super common, but at the same time it is doable. I mean, you've had 3, so. But yeah, it's definitely worth doing the jackpot now. I mean, the jackpot's really good now. Oh, the slots now. I mean, slots was always decent, but now it's really good. But it does mean you'll spend more gas, because obviously if you spend it on the slots and you fail, you're gonna have to you're gonna lose 1,000 gas. So in a way, it is again, it's higher risk for higher reward. 1,000 gas is quite a fair bit of cash. We're flying low, baby. We're flowing. We're going to go really low on this one. We're going down to the bottom. Let's see if we can touch the ground. Okay, I'm a bit scared. I don't want to touch the ground now. I feel like if I touch the ground, the car's going to catch and then it's going to yank me into the ground along with it. So probably not the best idea, actually, thinking about it. Don't spank my bitch up is your mission name. Gotta love a good bit of spank, you know. See, it's going fine, you know. It was just a. It was not a. It was completely planned, you know. Crashing the helicopter twice. That was completely planned. Now everything's fine. A is back on that one. I'm gonna go for B then. Get B next instead. Oh, I know where B is as well. It's up there. Oh, I have to get out the helicopter for these two. I'm really annoyed. The first two were really nice. They were easy. I could just get them. But this one and the next one are gonna be two I've got to get out there. Helicopter for. That's really annoying. Go away, render lag. Oh, actually, no, wait. Wrong spot. Wait, maybe. Excellent. You've lost 12k in 2 days. Oh, dear. All them sound bites, bro. At least you'll be able to make more money back. At least you haven't got to worry about that as much anymore. You can make the money back super quick. Just win a few slots, just do a few heists, do some bosses, and hope you get a successful outcome. Slam that into the tree. That shit's like concrete. That shit is genuinely like concrete. You hit the tree even slightly and the car goes bang, like shit. Oh boy. Oak trees in GTA 6 aren't like concrete, I beg. Honestly, lottery could be a good winner now as well for some people, because the lottery, if you put 500 into lottery, that's a lot of money to put into lottery. But then if you win it, that's big money, you know. If 4 or 5 people join in the lottery, think about how much money could be won to, you know, someone gets the win on that. It's like, it's basically taxes, you know. It's brilliant. Nah, you two get a ruby necklace. I'll get 100% tequila. I already know. I'm gonna get tequila if I do it. That's how fucked up it is for me. I'm getting tequila. I haven't had Ruby Necklace in probably... I would say in a few months at least since I last had Ruby Necklace. That's crazy. And you're getting coke as well? No, this is fucked up. Game's fucked, you know. Why is my my AMD auto update opening for some reason? No, go away. I'm just not gonna do Cayo Perico for a few days because, yeah, I mean, from what Rockstar did when they changed Cayo Perico, they made it so that the more you do Cayo Perico, the worse shit you get. So I've been doing Cayo Perico pretty much every day for like a week. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do Cayo Perico now for a few days and hope it goes back up. Hopefully they'll start giving me like Ruby Necklace again, or just something that isn't fucking tequila over and over again and cash. Like, I don't mind tequila and cash. It's just it's what, like less than $1 million. It's just under $1 million if you do it, which is not the worst. It's just that at that point I'd rather do something like this and get these out of the way. Because money's not my only goal in this game. Obviously, it's a big goal in the game for me to hit 1.5 billion. But another big part of my goal in this game is to get my challenges done. I want to complete my career mode. So I can just do this instead, but yeah. You've done it 4 times ever and you had 3 in a row. Nah, see, this is it. That's it. If you do it more, the more you do it, the worse you get. So through 4 times ever, yeah, you're getting some good ones. That luck will run out though. They'll start screwing you over if you do it more than if you start doing like loads of times after that. But I remember then when they changed that, it was a method for them to stop people from, you know, repeating it over and over again. And to be fair, it did work because the amount of people that complained on the subreddit was insane. I remember when they first announced that, when they first did that change, and people were like, "Yeah, this sucks." But still, it's still a million. Like even the worst loot, you still get $1 million. Like you get like what, 950 if you do cash and tequila. What's wrong with $1 million? You know, are people that entitled in GTA now where $1 million is not a lot? I don't know. It's crazy to me. But I've got other things I want to do instead at the moment, so it's fine. I can leave it and wait. But if I was wanting to purely grind, I'd be pretty annoyed at it at the moment. I'd be like, oh, well, that sucks. But I don't mind it being a bit lackluster at the moment, because I could just do this. Of course. Let me just drive this one, it'll be easier. Yeah, a lot of the same people will say it's too hard to make money. But then they'll you know, say, oh, $1 million isn't enough kind of thing on Cayo Perico. That's like the worst one too. If you get anything else, it's just extra money. It's just gravy at that point. Yay, we did it! Oh my god. First time, baby. First time, easy W. Crazy. Crazy. Not one fuck up on that entire mission. Not one fuck up at all. Fantastic. First time I ever did that mission. Not fucked up once. Missing the guy. Oh yeah, yeah. It's so easy to fuck up the It's so easy to fuck it up and just miss. That's why I like using Conspirator, because you can auto-aim, but even then it's still possible to miss. But I remember I used to do it with Sniper Rifle, and that was a pain, because if they started driving just at the wrong second, or you slightly missed, yeah, that was it. You were done for. You had to restart the whole thing. Well, actually, you could just restart from the escape, but still. You do lose a bonus though. What is this weather? Holy shit. Nah, Rockstar though, AF. If Rockstar doesn't want me to hit 2 billion, then they can try again. I'm not even interested in 2 billion at the moment. I'm only interested in 1.5 billion and then get my Nico Bellic outfit. The rest of it is fine. Like, I don't really care. As long as I get my Nico Bellic outfit and 1.5 billion, I don't care. That's all I want. That's all I want in life. It's not much to ask for. Yo, we did it, ladies and gents. I have completed another. Oh my days, look at that. Oh, that's so good. And also, oh my god, look at this. Doc T's baseball tee. I forgot to claim those. Super Yacht Life. Money. RP. Owe me a favor. Whatever that thing is. Employee of the Moth. Oh my god, Employee of the Moth. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Where's the nearest clothing store? Is there a guy in a tank driving around? What the hell just happened there? What was that? How did he die? Is there someone in a tank driving around? There's lots of explosions. You happy you can do it sub 10 minutes now? You used to struggle getting the Elite Challenge. Nah, bro. Honestly, good job to you, bro. Getting it down like that is really, really good.
Hi there.
Like, obviously, the method is really good, if I do say so myself, but... You know, even if you know the method, it doesn't... you have to have the confidence, you know what I mean? Like, I say, you know, like, to people, you just run past all the guards, right? And you can just avoid all the guards and you can do it, right? But so many people don't have the confidence to do that. They stop and they pause and they go, oh, should I do it? So if you can get it down to that time, that means that you're confident with it. And that's its own thing, you know? Like, you may know the method, but you got to get your confidence and your skill level there. So I'd say good job to that. You know, good job to you for doing that. And taking the risks. Where's that fucking hoodie?
You looking for anything special?
Looking for anything special? Yo, we're not close, but we're getting there. Yo, Nico? Nah, it's on. It's on. Soon we're gonna have Nico. Crazy. No, that's a beauty right there. That's a fucking gorgeous... Look at that. Employee of the Moth. Oh my... And his beautiful face on it. The only one that would be better is if I had one with Lester's face on it. That's my hope. I'm hoping for the next... update, Rockstar, please let us have a Lester shirt. That'd be beautiful. Yeah, not killing anyone is... Because killing people wastes time as well. And if you don't need to, it just is so much easier.
There's like lots of stuff everywhere.
I remember when I first tried it that way. I remember like because what I did is I went into the game and I just sat there and watched where all the enemies were looking. I just sat there on the map and looked, and then I was thinking to myself, well, some enemies never move, you know, they don't change, right? And so I just thought to myself, why can't I just go buy those enemies? Why do I need to kill them? I can just find an alternative way up. And then I remember trying that method and then going downstairs and killing 1 or 2 people to get the key, but I was like, well, I can't get the key because I need to kill people, and that's obviously risk. There was a few people I used to kill in the safe spots, and I was like, well, what's the point? Like, I can just go in through the top. Like, yeah, you got to do an extra hack, but it's only 1 extra hack. It's not a big deal. So after that, I was like, yeah, that was easy. So once I did that, it was easy. That was it, you know. That was it. Oh, that's a fucking gorgeous hoodie, though. Simeon, my guy. Simeon, my guy. Bro's driving around in a Kanjali. I wonder if he'll blow up my Kanjali. Maybe he'll see it and be like, yeah, blow that up. No, he's left it. I was going to spawn another vehicle so he wouldn't be able to blow it up. You're gonna lose everything during these slots. You are. That's a good thing. There's a cooldown on it, Joe. Otherwise, you would end up losing everything. So it's a good thing I put a cooldown on it. But it's the same cooldown as before. It's 5 minutes. So it may change. I don't know, but it'll probably just stay at 5 minutes. To be honest with you. You hate booting up a Kaya and being too slow to turn off the matchmaking. Oh yeah, I just turned off the matchmaking in the settings because I was like, fuck that. And I never have anyone join, thankfully, except for some of the newer missions where Rockstar forces the matchmaking on, even if you turn it off in the settings. Weird that. Wait, where am I supposed to deliver this? Alright, rejoin. What was that, Rockstar? Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me, Rockstar? Why would you do this? Why would you spawn the vehicle in and then just not work? No, I can't lie. I'm absolutely loving this hoodie. My favorite hoodie in the game. Hey, Judo. Employee of the Moth.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, was AF who was in the game? I was wondering. I made 534 grand tonight. What have I even done to deserve that much money? What the? I love how I haven't even been trying. And yet I've been given that much money. I've been given $500,000 without even trying. I suppose, yeah, crashing some cargo bobs that earned me money. I love how crashing cargo bobs earn me money. Oh, that's a beautiful one too. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky Rockstar just keeps giving me money. Just for existing. Out of the way. I was wondering who that was behind me. It was an enemy. I was like, who drives down that road? No one drives off-road like that. It's a bit pointless sending enemies on you when the delivery point is right there, but fair enough.
You should come over.
Nah, that's... I can't lie, that goes hard. You have to admit, Employee of the Moth with Simeon's face on it, you have to admit, like, that is just premium quality. It's a nice hoodie. Again, the only one I would want more is Lester. Like, I really want a Lester outfit. Like, a Lester, like, his face or something. Oh, you know what? Like, I would like a picture. No. Oh, you fucker. I would like, you know, Lester and his girlfriend kissing at the end of Casino. I would love to have that on a hoodie. That would be brilliant. I would grind every night for that. I would spend hours and hours and hours grinding for that one. I think I've done everything I want to do now. So I've done, in a couple of days, look how many I've done now. So I've got 4 done here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next one I'll be doing, I have 5 actually, technically, in this one. So the next one I'll be doing is I'll be doing probably Operation Paper Trail. I won't do it today because I'm too tired to do it now. But I will probably do this in the next couple of days. Just get these out of the way. Also, a President mask, that looks cool. That looks really cool. I want that. Don't really care about that hoodie, but that mask is badass. It's like something from Payday. You didn't know Lester had a girlfriend? Yeah, he got one at the end of the casino heist. He finally has a girlfriend. Hell, he might be married now, because that's, what, like 6 years ago? He might be married for all we know. That one's going to be so difficult, I'm not going to lie. And then I've got to do the Cluck and Bell raid, 45 minutes or less, and I've got to get more money on it, so that's great. I will get around to that at some point.
What's up with it?
Mama, come on,
Give me
mugger.
a call when you made up that tiny little mind of yours.
One up a mugger? No, that's there you go, Mutt. That's the one I want to call, not the mugger. Mutt.
What's up? I'll call my buddy in
Poor AF, you know. Imagine if I'd actually pressed the mud button without realizing and it went after AF. He would have been trying to take off in his Starling, the Sparrow, and he would have been robbed of it. Well, I don't think the mugger would have robbed him, but it would probably wait until he got out. Actually, whilst I'm in free roam, let me do what I was going to do with the helicopters. So let me try to get the old. Oh, of course it's destroyed. Of course, forgot about that. It is worth doing the DAX missions if you want to get the Acid Lab. The Acid Lab is one of the best businesses in the game for ease. It's very easy to do. It's very laid back. You haven't got to do a lot of work with it. You just kind of let it. You just buy supplies, let it cook, and then sell it. It's really easy. So yeah, if you do the DAX missions, you can get it. I believe you get it cheaper if you do the DAX missions. I think you can still buy it, but I think it's just cheaper if you do DAX. So it's worth it. Manage vehicles. Iron Mule. Yeah, if you join the session, I can probably fit in a few before I gotta sell. But I do want to quickly do this test. I want to see if I can pick this thing up.
Hello, you're through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help?
Use the Iron Mule to pick up a mule. That would be pretty fun. I don't think... Can the cargo bot pick up buses? Because if not, I'm sure the Iron Mule can. Why not have it? I swear I bought one. I swear I bought one of the, Oh yeah, I have it there. It's done.
Great.
There we go.
So it's available for pickup at our nearest location,
Couldn't figure
sir.
it out.
Call again. Goodbye.
The acid, wait, 750 for both of those. So what's the point of doing the DAX missions then if you can just buy the acid lab? I swear there was a reason. Or was it back then that you couldn't get it until you did the missions? I can't remember. I swear there was like a reason that you should do the missions beforehand. I think you still have to do the missions to get it. Yeah, you still have to. You still have to do them. You still have to do the missions to even get the thing. Or at least that's what it used to be like. I don't know if they changed it since then. Probably should have asked Joe if he could have bought one when he was doing it. You know. Oh, speaking of which. Speaking of which, yeah, literally the first day of the change. There you go, Dean. Yeah, I don't have to worry about your money now. You haven't got to worry about your loss of money. Wow. Hey, Ralph, what's up? No, you're not allowed to win one, bro. No, that's funny. I like it, Dean, on the first day of the change, won the super jackpot. That's nuts. Well, congratulations, Dean. Spend it well. It really was a good thing I didn't change the multiplier, because I was considering changing the 50. Imagine if I changed. I mean, it'd still be good. 50,000 still be amazing, but yeah, 75. That's just, yeah, 75 Wallace 2s. Nah, the luck is crazy. What the? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't fit this thing up. I'm pretty sure it won't even hook. Yeah, it won't even hook. Yeah, there's no way I can pick this up. Oh, see, Rockstar doesn't have fun. Rockstar doesn't want us to have fun in this game anymore. Let me try... Can I get a bus? Which missions are the DAX missions? I think it's like a D, letter D or letter I. I think no, it's a letter R, I think, up in Sandy Shores. Because you gotta go to Ron in Sandy Shores and then he starts the missions for you.
Thank you, sir. Your specialist vehicle is now ready for you at our nearest pickup station. Call again. Goodbye.
Alright, let's see if we can pick up the bus. Just look away so it doesn't mess up. There it is. Oh yeah, the bus will be easy. Come on, the bus is tiny. No, say less. Oh, say less. Look at that. Easy peasy. No, look at that. That is beautiful. I want to make a mode where you know, like kind of gladiators, where you gladiate with the buses. Ram each other with buses until one of them dies. That'd be fun. Let's see if I can ram someone with this. No, he turned, you bastard. He turned. Oh no, the bus! No, the bus! No! No! Oh no, the bus is actually a pain in the ass to carry. I'm not gonna lie, it like bends too much, it moves and then it unhooks and... Right, pick up the bus, pick up the... There we go, there we go. Alright, the bus doesn't seem to do very well with it. It'd be really fun actually to have someone like set an Avenger, or set the Avenger up, and then drop like a tank or something on top of it, and you could use it as a mobile platform for a tank. That'd be pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie.
It's back on Thursday nights. The drama that's been America's favorite place to die for the past 6 seasons. Medicate Me. Doctors living on the edge, so we don't have to.
Help! I'm bleeding to death here!
You retry Kyle and got seen in the dock area.
Unfortunately, you haven't got insurance.
Help!
Get out of here, deadbeat!
It's a relaxing home entertainment drama for
Yeah,
the
it's still
whole
possible to get the Elite Challenge even if you go loud.
On CCC.
Nothing stops you. It's just going loud from the start is way harder, but if you go loud later on, it's not the end of the world. It's just that the longer you're there, the more likely something's going to go wrong. Yeah, it's Vegito. The Tara earrings is Vegito, whereas the dance is Gogeta. I'll join in a second. I just want to fly this up a bit and then drop it. It's a lot slower to fly up than I remember. Actually, I don't even know if this is going to go any higher, actually. I don't feel like I'm actually getting any higher. Oh no, I am getting higher. I'm definitely getting higher. Kind of. It's like it goes down a little bit, then goes up. It goes down a bit, then it goes up again. Yeah, it seems to be like it's not very quick, is it? I got pierced by the front of it. it's still falling. Yo, it's still falling, you know. There it is.
Defense! Defense! Defense!
Boring. Isn't it time you embrace the wit and vitality of European-style chanting only at the next LS Vendors home
Jesus.
game? It's cultured, it's fun for the whole family, and it's finally over here.
Hello? This is Morse. Okay.
Oh, football
We
advert.
Americans are such Philistines, we haven't understood the cultural significance of mass hatred, xenophobia, and alcohol abuse. Well, soccer in the U.S. is no longer for housewives. Now, it's for everyone. Come see the sport that until now America couldn't get its head around because it's not 75% commercials. The LS Vendors. Season tickets only $50.
Not wrong, to be fair. I can't lie, that advert is very accurate. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That advert is extremely accurate when it comes to football, and also the Americans' approach to football. Look at my beautiful outfit. I think I fit in quite well right now. I like how we disappear.
Don't just stand there. Help me.
Whoa! Shut the fuck up!
Simon and Nigel have long dominated the art world in Europe. Now, an incredible career retrospective arrives at Inuka. Back in the 1970s, they proved that flowers could be sexual by having sex with them. Then in 1987, they
Worst cutscene in the world.
their coffee table art book called The Anorexic and the Gimp in Wonderland. And it's been non-stop incredulity ever since. Now these two middle-aged British homosexuals are photographing themselves reenacting famous atrocities in history, dressed as gorillas. Once you see Hitler portrayed as a gorilla, it will explain the war in a way you never imagined. It is truly shocking. See their once-in-a-lifetime career showcase at the Nuka Museum.
All right, fair enough. Hitler dressed as a museum, as a gorilla in a museum. That's
Truth, man.
yeah, okay.
Okay, well,
Sure.
as your physician, let's see, I recommend a
One advert.
baseline of cocaine. And then
English David will never shut up, you know. Even he still contacts me, even though I haven't done anything with him for years. He still contacts me.
And then some of the new phenethylamine my assistant's been working on to get your oxytocin levels right. And we'll finish with a little something I like to call snake sweat. Half mescaline, half scopolamine. Now that'll take you the rest of the way.
Is this Nigel West Dickens' great-great-grandson?
Dosage?
Well, as your physician under the circumstances, I recommend a lot.
Exactly my thoughts. Now, same for them.
Ah, shit, I gotta restock.
All right, walk with me. You know a guy by the name of Wade?
Bro, where the fuck are we?
he's
Are we
in
just
our
like,
troop.
have we been locked outside or something?
Really smart. He called me a few weeks back and told me the going was good here, and boy, was he right. It's got everything a human being needs to survive, from convenience
Remember when we did this
stores
for,
to
Joe?
unregulated pharmacies, and nothing that
Good
we
times.
don't need. We're doing something big here.
We gotta go. Chef is fucked up.
This isn't some clinical trial, amigo. Your bro was balls deep into lab rat's special sauce before we could say the frickin' B word.
Okay, whatever, but we gotta go. These crazies, they started their own gang war with the Lost. They stole a bunch of their bikes, their meth. It's not safe here. Ah! Ah!
This luchadora, she runs our wrestling league.
BDKD, bro. Welcome to the troop.
Troop Wrestling League? You're not gonna join these weirdos,
I think
are you?
I can speak for everyone here that every single person here would love if I added some voice lines from Dax and Luchadora.
I gotta wake Chef
I think
up.
everyone here would be very happy with that.
Kind of person, so here it is. We're new in town, but we've got a plan. I want every trust fund baby, pinstripe suit, middle manager, snapmatic influencer, and public servant stripped to the waist in the LS River, huffing whippets, shit in their pants, screaming at the top of their lungs that nothing fucking matters.
I need to get that soundbite. Badonkadonk! I definitely need that. 100%. Every single person here would be so thankful to hear Badonkadonk every day.
Of course they are! Get other people out of here!
On it. Move! Fucking move!
Help us get out of this and we'll cut you into the deal. Fuck up these bikers and get my RV back and it's Los Santos time, baby! Whoa! Get over to the roof! Show me your butthole, fellas! Whoa!
Is this where we've been chilling the whole time? Just outside on the thing? Oh yeah, Pavel and English Dave. We wouldn't want to hear that. We wouldn't want to hear that. Come on.
Hey, fighter dudes! Get over it!
Come in and get us, assholes!
Butthole! Baseball bat to the... Let's go! Yes! Just when you think you killed them all, here comes some more!
Oh, there's even more of these assholes! Try to get behind
First dildo, dude!
them! In my purse! You're my stuff! What the fuck?
We must have really pissed these guys off!
Alright, no worries, AF. Have a good sleep, bro. Why is Dax running around down there? Dax! You're not supposed to be down there, bro.
What? What?
Look at him run! Oh my god!
Good luck with this annoying ass. Appreciate it, bro. Have a good one. Yeah, look at this. Look at this guy driving away in the little golf caddy.
Coming here. If you can get me my RV back, I'm gonna say you're
What the fuck?
one of us. I checked the GPS. Looks like it's across the sea at Miller's Fishery. I'm gonna deal with some shit over here. You go get it. And before you ask, you're gonna get paid. We take care of
We're gonna get paid, yeah? Alright, calm.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round.
What you need, boss?
I'll get there as soon as I can.
What you need, boss? Yeah, GTA 3 is 2001.
Guess that Ron dude was right about you. Extremely dangerous.
So why are you still using pages? Because pages were still used a lot in 2001?
If you want to get there faster, we got a boat over by the boathouse just down the road. Keep me on the line, okay?
Oh, sorry. Bro went absolutely flying.
You see the RV? If they fucked with her, I'm gonna unzip on these assholes.
I mean, it's probably more for the fact, Caitlin, that when Rockstar was designing GTA 3, they probably wanted a way to kind of have communication, information delivered to you, but they hadn't thought up a phone yet. They hadn't thought how to do a mobile yet. That's probably why it ended up being like that. I mean, you could say the same thing. Why do they not have a usable mobile phone in GTA San Andreas? It's just they hadn't thought it up until GTA 4. If you're very gentle, it is possible to push the RV, but I only do it on straights. Oh, poor Dean. I think he got stuck on the thing. But honestly, with GTA 3, they probably, at the time, they just hadn't really thought up the idea of it. And when they went to Vice City, they were probably thinking, what can we replace the pager with? And then they thought, well, that'll make sense, you know, we can replace it with a mobile phone. And then when they came back to the more modern era, they decided, fuck it, we can now have, an interactive phone. It's just what you do when you make games, you know, in an era. A lot of stuff that we now look at and be like, oh, that's pretty obvious, why didn't they do that? Obviously back then, it wasn't so obvious. It was all built off something. That minivan, bro. What a fucked up minivan that was, turning to Dean. Oh, sorry. I can't lie, I thought that I forgot the mission doesn't end there, so I was waiting for the cutscene to start to do that, and then I remembered there's actually more of the mission. So I just fucking rammed deep into the wall.
Got it. Here's our destination. Let's go.
I was like, just waiting for the cutscene to start so I could ram the fuck out of it, but no. No cutscene. I forgot, yeah, we gotta go all the way to fucking Los Santos. What if you could use the IMU on this, pick it up and just fly it to Los Santos? You appreciate the carry, that's all good. I like using the vigilante for these missions, it makes it way more fun.
Away with it, assholes? Not yet.
Let me tell you something, my friend. Deep down, you've always been a fooligan, just like Cousin Wade. You know what fooligans? Fools are gonna tell you it's about a thing.
It explains a lot about Wade, doesn't it?
Walking around with your junk out.
The fact that he's a hooligan. You didn't realize the battle. Oh, the windows are actually you can shoot through the windows. It's just that it's quite hard to shoot through them, but you can see the blood splatter on the windows, so you can lose health in here. It's just the angles are quite limited, so it becomes a lot harder to get hit. Now rockets, so I guess it's going to be bullets from now on. Jesus, you see how far she flew? Nah, I love this thing so much. Probably the most useful vehicle in the game to me because of the fact that you can use it in missions. No other vehicle like this works in missions. I think the Toreador worked for a little bit, then Rockstar remembered and patched it out. But they never patched out the Vigilante. I don't know if they just don't care or if they just don't know. But, oh well, whatever.
This reminds me of the time
I'm not going to question it, am I?
my cousin's cornfield. I just looked down all the rows and thought, wow, infinity. That's where we're going, friend. You just sit tight. There it
Here we go.
Be ready for my call, and then be ready for anything.
God damn it!
Oh, I was trying to time it so I could knock it flying before it ended the cutscene, but not early enough that it would kill Dean. But it didn't work. I was gonna send that thing flying. The rocket. It's not so bad with the vigilante. It speeds it up a lot. I feel that would be way slow without the vigilante.
Ever wonder why you look a lot like your neighbor?
Yes.
Do you have strange feelings towards your mother or sister?
Yeah.
Do you feel disconnected from your father? Don't look to therapists to explain what you already know. You're probably either adopted or the result of a fling at a 1970s car key party. Accept it. But how do you find out the truth? DNA. DNA never lies, except in a few rare sexual assault cases. Call Double Helix DNA Search today and find out who's really your daddy.
I have to say that was a really good advert. You know, yeah, I was hooked the whole time listening to that one. Yeah, the music was really intriguing, and yeah, it was a good advert. That the DNA advert, very good. I would certainly give them my DNA. I would 100% trust that. Black Screen Simulator, yeah, it's GTA for ya. Gotta love it. Who doesn't like watching a black screen over and over again? It wasn't so bad in the old days because you could load back into a crew session. If you did a set of missions, you would load back into crew session, but they changed it so you load into public session now. So you have to go and yeah, it just slows down the loading a lot. But back in the day, when I used to do heists and stuff, we would just like spawn back into a private session super quick, save a lot of time. Great for Criminal Mastermind. Really good for Criminal Mastermind, actually. You're not doing too bad today, Dean, for points. You know, you're doing pretty well. Your gas has increased massively.
Fly US. We founded this airline 30 years ago, and those are the same planes flying today. With a team of flight attendants that are old, resentful bags or angry middle-aged men who failed in life. Fly US. Sit back, relax, and shut up.
Fly US. I don't know about that one. Oh, this is a lovely looking session. Oh yeah, look, you can tell this is a fantastic session. Look, you got yourself a Deluxo, you got yourself a very obvious tryhard, you got yourself another looking tryhard. Yeah, look like, yeah, that's definitely tryhards. And there's a jet flying over. Oh yeah, that's, oh man, what a fantastic selection. Oh wow. Yeah, we can do another one. There's something to say. I do like public sessions sometimes. You know, you get this really, you know, you get these great moments where you get to watch what's going on. You know, Deluxo versus Deluxo, and a jet coming over. Like, you have to admit, this is Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. Jet versus Deluxo. Jet's doing some turns. Probably got rockets on him. And is he dead? Or did he leave? He left. Oh, wow, he left. He had a rocket on him and he left. Rather than get killed, he left. Oh, that's fucked up, that. That's fucked up. Alright, sounds good, Dean. Well, there's plenty of time to sell, bro. There'll be plenty of opportunities to sell in the next, however long we have, you know, years. Well, year, I guess. So it'll be fine. Now, where's my vigilante? There she is.
So, the freak shop's up and running. Cousin Wade steered us right. This place is kick-ass, and it's ours now. But guess who the neighbors are? The lost fucking MC. I thought we'd left them behind in Blaine County, but they got a clubhouse right down the block.
Shit.
I took a piss in their gas tanks just to break the ice. Do you love that, right? Me and the troop are planning.
No, you're luck, Dean. It'll be one vehicle and you get the 5 insurgent. It always is like that, isn't it?
Sitting on a flatbed trailer down to Jetson Terminal. Steal a truck, hitch up to the trailer, and bring the whole delivery back to the freak shop. Keep me on the line, friendo. And hey, in case you're wondering, I saved enough money to pay you. If there's anything I still got left in this Swiss cheese brain of mine, it's priorities. You there yet? Trevor should be all ready for you.
I can't lie, Dax really does sound like Trevor sometimes when he's on the radio. Oh yeah, we need to find a truck, don't we? Oh, I see Dean's got his vigilante out now as well. Wait, who's that locking onto? What the hell? Who are they?
Bring it back on to the freak shop and let's get this thing started.
Why is it locking onto some random dons? Automod is being a bit overzealous today, yeah? The craziest thing about Automod is I have it on all the lowest settings. And it's still very overzealous.
I swear to God, if I hear that truck explode, I will lose every ounce of my shit.
I'll never forget, was it Joe that where we were doing it and then didn't let go of the trailer or whatever? And then blew up. I think it was Joe. That was funny. Kept that trailer to the very end. Did not want to give it up. He died for that trailer. I love that, honestly. That's dedication, bro. You made nearly 2.5 million today. Very good. Nice chunk of change in your pocket.
Just send it to me.
Fancy, fuck!
So boring. Lab Rat and me'll do a 4D analysis of it. We'll find something we can use. And hey, if you see anything else we can sell to cover our losses, grab it and bring it back home.
Yeah, honestly, no, it makes me laugh when people say it's really difficult. It really isn't. No, this is an amazing hoodie. Imagine, you know, you get reported to the police. Oh yeah, I got robbed by a guy wearing a fucking Employer the Moth hoodie. You can never live that down. At least I couldn't. If I got robbed by a guy with an Employer the Moth hoodie, I'd be really reconsidering my life. Wouldn't be perfect. Oh, come on. Come on, we can salvage. Yes, it's fine. It's fine. Nope. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it was not good. Actually.
I hear you pulling up out there. Way to go, Fresh Meatus.
Fresh Meatus? That's probably the worst thing I've ever heard. See how much easier that mission is when you use the vigilante? That's crazy. You know, when we did it with Joe, I was like doing it with the authenticness, I guess, because it was like the first time Joe played the game in years. So I was like, you know, fuck it, let's do authentic. But like, honestly, the vigilante method is so much quicker. Like, it makes it so much easier. It just makes it's short work of everyone. I beg Rockstar never patches that. If they ever patch it, I'm gonna cry because yeah, it's so useful. Alright, I'm gonna quickly do some sales and then I'm done for the night. Go get some sleep in. Ready for tomorrow. 6 hours should be enough. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot for me, to be fair. My usual sleep's like, what, 4 on average? You can use it on casino missions, yes. You can use, actually, on casino missions, Dean, you can even use, things like the hunter. You can call in air vehicles, too, on casino missions. Or at least you used to be able to, because you remember the last casino mission where you have to go to the ranch? I did that one, actually, with a jet. Because I spawned in a jet and I did it with that. And actually, I'd done the one in the vineyard as well. I did that one with a jet as well. I landed the jet next to the thing, so the cutscene happened, then I got back in the jet and did it. So, yeah, that's actually a really good way to do it. That's actually a really good way to do those missions. Oh yeah, Carolina cool CGL, yeah. She's a bit of a problem maker. You can help with sales if you... I mean, yeah, always up for help. Although, to be fair, most of my sales are solo sales. way that we set these up is that we always get one vehicle. Ah, for fuck's sake. Of course they gave me that one. Should have said anything about Dean getting this. I got it instead. It's fine. I got the railgun, so it's all good. 1.5 main, 2 hours? No, that's mad, bro. And you didn't even sell either. That's the thing. If you had sold, you would have had even more, so... Yeah, it just goes to show how much money... How much money it comes in now if you just know what you're doing. Ooh, is this one? I quite like this one, to be fair. That's a pretty easy one. Uh-oh. That's what I get for using a cinematic camera. If Lucia's just nuanced Catalina.
Sebastian, it's okay. It happens to a lot of boys.
I'm sorry,
yeah, Catalina's got a nut job.
We'll try after class tomorrow.
Erectile dysfunction can start early, just when you depend on your penis the most. Like a romantic encounter with your 8th grade teacher. That's why there's Mollis. Mollis removes the anxiety that can often accompany your first special times. So you can have the confidence and stamina to make an impression.
You love
that
Mollis.
lasts.
Yeah, everyone loves Mollis.
Hey, Miss Cornelius. Can I see you after class?
Wow, Sebastian. Looks like somebody's gonna earn an A.
Ask your pediatrician about Mollis, or order online from
I love how
any number
everyone
of
wanted to know
disreputable
who she
Mexican
was.
pharmacists. Mollis is Vesuvius
As
citrate
well,
and
and we
should
spent-
be taken with alcohol. Mollis, prepare for the explosion.
I think we spent like a good couple of days looking for her, like online, to see what her name was. Everyone was like, yeah, Dean's like, I will find it. Everyone wants to find it. You seem wanted to find it. Catalina does it for you, really. You know, I mean, she's certainly got something. There's something about her. You'll be happy when I add some Catalina sound bites then. The way they scream when you ram into them is crazy. Some things never get old in this game. I've been playing this game for what? 13 years? No, 12 years. And yeah, some things never get old.
You may value your privacy, but John Hunter doesn't. He wants to install a camera in your bedroom, so every time you jerk off, you have to pay $5. John Hunter voted to lower the marriage age down to 13. He wants to put your family at risk by outlawing 60 caliber full auto assault rifles and domestically owned landmines. Call John Hunter. Tell him it's time to stop with the politics and the negative campaign ads. Tell him you're going to vote for Michael Graves for governor. Then call him a fat, bald prick and hang up the phone. Paid for by Michael Graves for governor.
It's just the way they end the ad as well. It's just like he remembers he needs to finish the ad with paid for, you know, like the whole thing. He's like, oh yeah, I've got maybe a second to say it, so he has to really quickly say it. Most of the advert is just him insulting the other Don. Oh yeah, okay, concrete, sure. Concrete tree. I'm not sure, you know, actually, Dean. I've never actually looked it up. I don't think they ever say. It's not mentioned in 5, I don't think, and I don't think it's mentioned in any of them. I don't know. I mean, yeah, who knows who won? I mean, it's Liberty City, right? So I'm assuming it would be, you know, like the Democrat version. So yeah, it would probably be John Hunter, because John Hunter's the Democrat, and I believe that what's his name, Michael Graves is the Republican. So I mean, Liberty City's probably going to be a Democrat, I imagine. For governor, yeah. So it'd be John Hunter, surely. Unless if in the GTA world it's the other way around, but I'm assuming it's probably going to be very similar to the real world. So yeah, probably John Hunter. So not Michael Graves, he needed to call John Hunter a prick a few more times, you know. I feel like he didn't do it enough. That's why he lost. I think Catalina just likes to kind of rub it in, but also because she likes to be desired, and you know, she probably wanted CJ to miss her and regret not doing more for her, even though he did a shit ton for her, and she was just psycho. I mean, it's not like she gets any less psycho as time goes on. Oh, hello. Wearing this hoodie kind of reminds me of what DSN's character used to wear, because he used to wear like a hoodie style thing. You know what's really weird? I can still remember like when I think of GTA 3, and I think especially around like the airport. My friend and I used to go around his house a lot, and we'd sit there and we'd play GTA 3 over loads of time. Whenever I think of GTA 3, I still remember. I can kind of still smell what his house smelled like, and the food that we would eat, because his mum would always get us like pizza. Like she would get like a frozen pizza of some kind, or 2 of them. And I'll still remember that. I can still remember the taste of it. I have no idea what pizza it was, but I can still taste it when I think of GTA 3. I can still smell, the scent that she used to use in the house whenever I think of GTA 3. It's really weird. Wow, okay. Sure. But yeah, it's crazy when you think about it like that, how things like that can connect into your memory. I have something similar, but it's a little bit different. It's whenever I smell like certain shampoos and stuff, they smell like apple, right? They have like an apple-y flavor or smell. I remember I used to have an apple flavored or smelling soap at the time, like a hand gel. Like a hand wash, whatever. And I still smell that whenever I see Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Whenever I see it, watch it, play it, whatever, I can smell that. And likewise, if I smell apple, like if someone has like some sort of apple flavored soap or whatever, I instantly get memories of GTA Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, because at that time period when I was playing Ocarina of Time, especially the water temple, which anyone who's played Ocarina of Time will know it's quite a fun experience. Whenever I smell apple, like that kind of flavor of apple, instantly I remember Water Temple. It's great, I love it. Yeah, so I got some good memories of GTA 3 with my friend. His mum used to get all the good stuff, I can't lie. Like, his mum was great for that. She would always have the good stuff. Always. I miss those simple days, you know, going to your friend's house after school. Oh my days, man. It's so different. I really miss it. Like, even to this day, all these years later, I'll never not miss it. Like, going home, primary school, hot summer's day. It's been a hot summer's day. You're tired because you were running around on the field doing, you know, playing football, whatever you were doing. Usually for me, it was like some form of hide and seek style kind of a game that I made. And you know, you would go and you know, your friends say, oh, do you want to come over? Your parents would usually, you know, talk because it was primary school, so your parents would usually talk. And then yeah, we would head out and go to his house. Usually, sometimes we come to mine, but usually I'd go to his. And yeah, just his mum would always drive us to get food. Like, not all the time, but a lot of times. So she would drive us to go to McDonald's, and she would drive us to go fish and chip shop. Oh my days! It's probably why I ended up fucking gaining weight around that time, because all the shit food I would eat from going to her house. Crazy. She would always have like the worst, least healthiest foods. But it is what it is. I enjoyed it. What can I say? British Bulldog. You know what's interesting? I know what it is, but I've never played it because my school banned it, and no one in my school knew what it was anyway, like how to play it in my primary school. So all I remember is that there was like rumors about this game that was banned, but no one ever did it. So I never actually got to play it. Which I'm not sure if I missed out on something amazing or not, but yeah, I think a lot of schools banned it around that time because they were, I guess, worried about liability. I mean, to be fair, my school didn't like any sort of like anything to do with contact. Even football, they didn't let us have footballs. We had to have tennis balls. We weren't allowed footballs. So, yeah, we were only allowed tennis balls, and they had a selection of smaller balls that you could, you know, play with, but it was all mostly tennis balls. So playing football with tennis balls, that's a core part of my memory. And I think, remember those really fat tennis balls you could buy, like the big ones? The really, really big ones that were like jumbo-sized. People started buying those instead of like small tennis balls because it was technically a tennis ball, so we could get away. And I'll never forget getting kicked in the eye with that ball. That jumbo-ass tennis ball fully hit me in the eye socket, bro. Like, absolutely fucked my eye up. It went straight and boom, and it hurt so much. You would think a small tennis ball would hurt more because it would like smaller, less contact, so it would be more, you know, in one spot. No, I can't lie, the jumbo tennis ball really hurt. It really fucking hurt. Yeah, the small the tennis ball smell. What a time. What a memory. Your school renamed it Catch the Shrimp, so you weren't telling teachers you were playing ball. Oh, that's smart, to be fair. No, we weren't big enough brain for that one, Joe. I can't lie. My school didn't have a... We weren't big enough brain for that. How do you keep your weapons when you die in 3? You pretty much can't in 3. You just have to not die or get busted. No, there's a real nostalgia of those days, bro. Like the smell of the tennis balls, and yeah, like, you know what? Sitting on those benches with the little annoying bits sticking out of the ends, bro. I'll never forget that. I'll never ever forget those, man. I'll never forget them. And then poor Don now would have to sit on that bit. Oh my days. You always hated it when you went in the hall and you did the math in your head and you knew you were going to be sitting on that bit, and you just kind of were like, fuck. You just knew. You just knew it was over. As soon as you went in the hall and you counted ahead of you how many people there were, and you always knew there'd be some Don there, here or there, who took up more space than needed because they'd spread their fucking legs and be like, yeah, that's mine. So you ended up on that corner. Or even worse, when you would all sit down and you wouldn't be on the corner, but then there wouldn't be enough room, so then they would say, move up, and you would end up moving up so much that you ended up on a corner. Oh, my days, man. I'll never, ever, ever, ever forget that. Can you fly the LCPD helicopter? No, the helicopter isn't actually flyable. It's a, there's no flyable helicopters in GTA 3. There is in the files of Liberty City Stories, but not in GTA 3. And I'm not sure if the Definitive Edition maybe has one in the files. I don't know, but the original version doesn't anyway. Oh, the solid bright orange cricket balls. Yes, yes, I remember those. I used to love those because they look so good, like the bright orange. I don't know, I really like that. And I remember thinking to myself, oh, you know, that's a really cool ball right there, but I also remember how they feel being hit with them, but wait, what am I trying to do? Oh yeah, I need to spawn in my vehicle, don't I? You remember having your footballs confiscated as you volleyed one clean and hit a teacher's head? Oh no, that's probably why we didn't have them in my school, to be fair. Or even people being hit in the head with them. You can get the helicopter, but it's not something you're supposed to get. But yes, if you know how to do it, you can kind of get to it. You can jump to it and get it. But you're not supposed to have it. You're not supposed to get it, but you can, yeah. But it's actually a programmed helicopter. Whereas in GTA 3, none of the helicopters are programmed to be like actual flyable helicopters. In fact, it doesn't have any collision either. It can fly through buildings, so...
Feeling a little off.
You broke some poor girl's nose with one. Holy shit. That's probably why they didn't let us have them, except for when we were, we only had them very rarely. Most of the time, we just played with tennis balls, even in cricket. But yeah, I remember they eventually upgraded us to those balls, and yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. I actually quite liked cricket and rounders and all that in primary school. It was when I went to secondary school I didn't like it as much. I was good at cricket though, funny enough, in secondary school. I remember I wasn't very athletic. I didn't really give a shit about sports in secondary school. And then, because I kind of fell into computers, I went into, you know, that was where I gained a lot of interest in computers around that time. At the end of primary school, early secondary school. So I kind of lost my interest in, because in primary school I played a lot of like football and stuff and different sports, but then in secondary school I just had no interest in sports. And I remember we got to cricket one year, and my teacher was like, all right, he didn't have much faith. And it turned out I was actually a really good what would you call the guy, what's the name of the guy that does the, you know, the throwing? I can't remember in cricket what his name is, but I was apparently really good at that. Like, I was really, really good at it. And he was like, what the fuck? He couldn't believe that I was actually good at that. He was really fucking impressed. I was like, yeah, apparently I'm good at it. So, the bowler, that's it. Yeah, apparently I was really good at cricket. So, yeah, no, that was fun. Well, that was a really fun experience, I'm not gonna lie. You want one more day, year 11 versus year 10? I remember a few games that were being done with that. I never got involved in them, but I remember a few games. Ah, here we go. I can avoid going upstairs. Look, there's a cop right there, so let me avoid going up to the top. Let me get my grenade launcher out, and then I can just blow him up, and then... Yeah, you have to kill the cop, but as long as you kill the cop, you haven't actually got to go to the top. So yeah, fine, easy enough. That was not so bad. That. Year 11 rugby. You know what? I was lucky. I didn't have to do rugby myself. I wasn't really into sports, so I managed to get out of all that stuff. But I remember the people that did the rugby, and yeah, a lot of it was just like pummeling you know, for the sake of it, you know, grabbing them and pulling them out. You know, it was just. I don't think it was actually rugby at that point. Everyone just wanted to fight each other. I got out of that because I wasn't into all that. I had a sick note that I had for one lesson for whatever reason, and I just automatically just kept sitting down with my clothes on, and they just assumed that I was sick. And I did that for about, I think I did that for I don't know, over a month and a half, 2 months. I just kept being sick. I just kept sitting down, and that was the moment I realized if you fake it, you can make it. If you act with confidence and you act like you're supposed to do something, you can get away with anything. And that was the first time I realized that. It just was amazing. I was like, oh, so yeah, as long as you act confident about it and be like, yep, I'm ill. I've already showed another teacher the note. And they never communicated, and obviously they had so many classes to teach, they didn't even like really think about it. And eventually they caught on because loads of other people started doing it. They started noticing me doing it, and other people started doing it. But up to that point, I got away with so much just by having one sick note and then just not doing it. They none of them questioned. None of them ever thought, oh yeah, you know, should we talk to each other about it? They just went along with it. Yeah, it's crazy how much you can get away with if you look the part and you play the part with confidence. It's actually kind of scary how much you can get away with. But I think that's the best thing is, you know, some people pick up on that stuff, you know, eventually they pick up on it, and it does get abused, but oh well. Made $1 million tonight, not as much as I could have made, but I did complete a set of missions for my challenge, my career mode challenge, so it's cool, it's all good, I'm fine with that. Still made $1 million though, like even without trying, still made $1 million. That's nuts. £30 per hour on night share. That's decent, yeah. That's really decent. I'm quite a night owl. Like I do way better at night, so I've considered doing something like that. You know, like a night shift job. But then I remember how much, because traveling at night is not the most fun if you don't drive. So I was like, fuck that.
Been under construction for like 20.
If only night buses were more reliable, or we had 24-hour tube.
Luxury valet and concierge services are available to VIP members. Indulge. You deserve it.
Give me mystery, please. No, okay, not mystery. Chips, yay! There we go. We've got some chips in my pocket.
Welcome.
Do I just carry the chips in my pocket then? Because it seems like it. I guess they're in my room, aren't they? They're in my safe in my room, but. Yeah, you have to definitely have. It's a hard life. It is a hard life, especially if your body's not naturally, you know. So like some people have their bodies are way more naturally, I feel, designed for it. Like yeah, for me, I'm way more energetic during nighttime. Like during the daytime, I'm tired. But nighttime, I'm always energetic. That's why I stream so late these days, because I don't know, I'm always really energetic at night, but then during the day, I'm just so tired. Even if I sleep really well, let's say if I go to bed, I don't know, 11 o'clock or whatever, I'll wake up at 5 o'clock. Not by choice, I'll just wake up at 5 o'clock, and I'm so tired. Or even if I manage to sleep for 9 hours, I'm so tired. But I can sleep 4 hours during the day on the weekend and feel more rested than sleeping 9 to 10 hours at night. I don't get it. But, oh well. It is what it is. I'm just unfortunately stuck in a... I'm stuck in the daytime world. That's just life, isn't it, you know? Yeah, shift. I think, you know what? I would say shifting, like any sort of shifts that aren't consistent, those are the worst. Like, I'd always say that, you know, if you have consistent nights, or if you have... Oh, shit. Sorry, I didn't see the message. If you have consistent nights, or you have consistent, like, days, it's not so bad. But if you have to go back and forth, then that's when it's problematic. It's, you know, when you change a lot. And so that's my issue. I'm not good. I can't do any sort of shift changes. I have to have consistent shifts, which is fine. But it does limit, because a lot of jobs these days, a lot of jobs are shifts, and they're all like different these days. You know, I feel like most jobs these days are like that. They're not, you know, they're not consistent anymore. They're not just a straight 9 to 5 or a straight time at night, you know, or in the evenings or the mornings anymore. It's all, a lot of jobs are shifts now, and they switch around all the time, and you don't even get a lot of time to, you know, some of them are all right where you kind of know in advance, but some of them you don't really know until the week or two of before. It's stupid. And it's so unhealthy, and I think it's going to be a thing that we're going to probably, in you know 50, 60 years, we're going to probably look back on and be like, why did we make people do that? Because that's really unhealthy. We're going to have a ton of people who are going to be dying way earlier than they should and have mad heart issues and stuff from shifts all being over the place instead of having consistent ones. So I don't know. I think it's ridiculous myself, but I mean, you know, I'm not the one in power. I'm not a CEO. I can't make that decision. But if I was a CEO, I would never make people do, you know, rotating shifts. I would keep it consistent. You know, if you want to hire someone, it's like in shops now. They hire people and they kind of expect you to do everything and anything, and they expect you to come in when they want you to. Whereas back in the old days, they would hire like a night shift person specifically to do night shift, specifically to do a certain job. You know, you would be a shelf stacker, or you'd be on cashier, or whatever, and you would have that specific job. That would be your job. You would do only that job, and you would come in at that specific time, and it would be like that every time that week. But then now it's like, yeah, they change it. You're in, you're out. It's really problematic, and it makes it very difficult if you're in a relationship as well, especially if you have to do shifts like that, and then they have to have shifts that are all over the place. So if you're two people working in shops, how do you time that? It's hard enough with timing it with Rebecca at the moment. I couldn't imagine if I also had to work like shifts that changed all the time. It'd be nuts. How do you time it? How you know you're going in on, you know, the day they're off, and then they're off at like 6 o'clock at night, and then you're in at 6 o'clock. Like, what was that? It's stupid. It's ridiculous. I don't know how people are supposed to live like that. It's stupid. But it's probably going to be a massive health issue in the future. I really am waiting for that kind of moment where everyone's like, why did we do that? Why did we allow people to do that kind of life? Like, Cave works at an airport. He's a guy from the stream. He works at an airport, and his shifts, well, at least they used to be all over the place. I don't know about now, but his shifts used to be all over the place. He would have to go in at like 2 a.m. in the morning. He would walk to work too. So he would go in at 2 a.m. in the morning, and one day, next day he's like, you know, he would have to go in again, and it wouldn't even be 11 hours difference, like 11 hours space. He would have to go in, and then like he would get maybe a day off, and then the next time he's in like really late in the day. It's like, how can you live like that? I can't do it. It makes me ill. It actually physically makes me ill when I do stuff like that. So I can't do it. But yeah, I don't envy people that do. I really don't. You wake up naturally at 4:30 on Fridays from working the same shift for nearly a year. Was hammered last Thursday. Forgot to even set your alarm. Still woke up dead on 4:30. Now that's decent, Joe. You know, having consistent shifts is so important. It really is. I feel like you could usually make up for anything, even if you don't have a lot of sleep, if it's consistent. Like I have very bad sleep, but I sleep very rare. I you know me. I don't sleep particularly a high amount. I try to make it up on the weekends, but yeah, the weekdays I don't really sleep a lot. But it's fine because it's consistent. But if I had to like do, you know, if I had to wake up at, I don't know, 11 to go in at say 2, and then next day I had to wake up at 3 to go in at 6 p.m. I'd be fucked. I'd be absolutely fucked. So no, I don't envy people that do those shifts. I think they should get paid a lot more personally. People who do like shifts like that. Your brother's a lorry driver. His work hours vary like crazy. Yeah, it really annoys me that like we don't pay people who do crazy hours like that more than, you know. I feel they should get paid more. Like I don't I don't get why we've made it so that, because back in the old days, even just doing a basic night shift, you would get paid a lot more. But in like shops now, they only give you like I think Rebecca's shop only gives like an additional like 50p or a quid or whatever per hour on a night shift. It's like, well, what's the point of that? You know, it should be at least 50% extra, not a quid. What's a quid gonna do? You work all those extra hours on a night shift, you get what? At the end of the day, let's say if you work 8 hours, you get £8. Wow, £8. Wow. Wow, what a wonderful bonus for working night shifts. But then, you know, and I don't know, it's just fucked up, so. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how they do these things. Imagine getting paid minimum wage to do those kind of shifts where it's all over the place. Nah, it's fucked. But it's what it is. Consistent shifts are the biggest thing for me. I would happily take less pay for better shifts. I don't care about pay for me. It's just I want to have consistent shifts and a consistent work-life balance. I'd be more than happy to get paid less to have a simpler life. But you don't always get a choice in that. Sometimes you can. Sometimes you can negotiate that you get paid less and you get a simpler life, but sometimes you can't. They're like, nope, we don't want that. 8% extra for morning, 16 for afternoons, and 33 extra for nights. Whew, not bad at all, that. Now, compared to what some of these dons get in retail, that's not bad. Compared to an extra 50p for... Wow. How nice of them to give an extra 50p. That's really hurting them, isn't it? You know, it's really hurting the CEO. Nah, it's messed up, so... Not about that life. So I envy, you know, I don't envy anyone who has to work those shifts, so, you know, condolences to them who have to work really fucked up shifts, but especially when you don't get compensated for it. I think that's the best thing about office work, honestly, is that it's boring and it's very tedious at times, but it's a simple life in the grand scheme of things. You know, you rock up, you know, do what you gotta do and you leave, that's it. And then, you know, and then also a lot of times you can work from home as well, which is even better. So, yeah, if you can work from home, even better. Office life is pretty calm. I guess that's why everyone wants it. 1.5 times on Saturday, 2 times on Sunday. Yeah, it's just not, it used to be so much more, I swear. Like, back in the day, I swear that I remember hearing stories from my my grandparents and stuff, and they would get paid quite a lot more on the weekends when they used to work where they used to work. If they worked weekends, yeah. If you work weekends, because a lot of times you weren't expected to work. You know, Sundays especially, you weren't even expected to work at all. You know, they go to church excuse. Can't really do that now. Can't really say that. Oh, I gotta go to church. No, you don't. Just pray on your break. Pay on your 15 or your 20-minute unpaid break. That's what they'll say now. But back then, yeah, I gotta go to church. Yeah, I gotta go to church. All right, no worries. See you at church. Good times. Yeah, honestly, nah. Church sounds calm. You know, if I could get away with that now, if like people could get away with like saying they're going to church to get out of like work, I guarantee people would go to church more. But oh well, I don't think it worked like that anymore. Working from home though is definitely one of those things you need to have a lot of discipline for. It's not an easy thing to do. If you're someone who needs to be in place, in like a set place to do the work, yeah, working from home is not ideal. But if you're fine with, you know, disciplining yourself, it's not so bad. I know that my it's funny because my neighbor, she works from home, and I didn't know that at first because I don't really hear her much. But I remember I was looking out the window and I had my I had like barely anything on. I just had like underwear on, and I was just staring at my back window, just looking at it mindlessly. And I look over and I see her just sitting there in her little like shed thing. They have like a little shed thing where they can you know, sit, and it's like in summer it's quite nice, like an outbuilding. And she was sitting there doing her work from home on a laptop, and I was like, oh shit. And I realized she could see me. I fucking ducked out of the way so quick. I had no idea she was there because I had never noticed her doing it before, but she must have been there. She moved in maybe like 6 months ago or something, 4 months ago. I don't know, something like that. So she must have been doing it for a while now. So nah, she didn't see anything because I was wearing underwear, but I wasn't wearing a top or anything. But I don't think she's interested anyway. I think she's like a 40. I think she's like 45 or something. And she's married and has a kid, so I think it's fine. But yeah, I didn't realize she could see, so I don't stand by that window anymore. Which is fine. It's not my window. It's just like a hallway window, but it just sucks. You know, I used to stand at the window to look out because my back garden's quite like private. There's no one can really see in. Like no one can see. There's no houses or anything that can see in from behind because it's like trees and shit. Especially in summer, so it's nice and it's blocked up. But the only people that can see in my house are my next door neighbors on either side. And one side, they don't use their back garden. They use the front garden. They do all their barbecues and shit in the front garden. It's really weird. It's like right on the street. So imagine having barbecues where people are like walking by and driving by. It's crazy. So that's what they do, but they don't use the back garden. It's really weird. Really nice back garden, really big back garden, but it's just they don't use it. And then the other ones, they haven't been. That house had been empty for a while because the person had died. So yeah, finally someone moved in, and well, it was a young family with a kid. So yeah, obviously it does suck having to now not stand at that window and look out, but there you go. Quite a fun experience. It's nice to have some privacy, though. I feel bad for people that have houses that back onto other houses. You know, like the new cookie cutter new builds they do, where they build the houses and they're really close together, and you can see like into people's back windows and stuff. And there's like just a basic fence. There's no trees or bushes or anything. It's just a basic fence. I'm not a big fan of those kind of houses because you have no privacy to kind of do your own thing. So I like having an older house that's a little bit more private with, you know, a well-established garden. But yeah, she works from home anyway. She seems to really like it, especially in summertime. She really enjoys her working from home. She's always out there, sitting out there in the sun, you know, laptop and, you know, drink. She loves it. So I don't blame her. I don't know what she does. I have no idea what she does, but she's on. Yeah, I see her sometimes on like video call. She's like moving her hands around and shit. It's quite either that or she's losing her mind at something. But she's usually on like I can see her moving her hands around like when she's talking. So it's clear that she's on a video call. And I'm just like, imagine what the people on the video call must be thinking. She's got like a nice little outside house, like a little kind of open shed thing that she can sit there. They're probably so jealous. They're sitting in their little home offices up in inside, all dark and dreary, and then they're looking at her on a screen, and she's sitting outside in a lovely open I don't even know, a summer house, I guess it would be the name for it, a summer house. Nah, lucky. I wish I had that summer house. It was really nice. Oh well, but good for her. She likes it. You hate new builds. Yeah, no, it's not great. New builds are not great. I would always choose to go for an older house if possible, but I know my brother was gonna go. Although saying that, my brother was gonna go for an old house. You know, the carpenter. He was gonna go for an old house, and then he was gonna do it up and then live there for a bit and then sell it probably. But he decided in the end to go for a new build because it was all done and he didn't have to do any work. He already works quite a lot anyway, so he was like, I can't be bothered. I'll just buy a new build. But because he makes so much money, he's already got a house. Lovely, love him. I wish I could afford a house. Not gonna happen anytime soon where I am, but no, bro makes so much money being a carpenter, he's already got a new house. New build. Lucky guy. And it's a nice one, to be fair. It's not the best house, because obviously the best houses you'd have to pay a fortune for down here, but it's a nice house. It's a nice house, and it fits everything he needs. So he's happy. I wouldn't mind, I wouldn't mind having it. I wouldn't mind at all. But oh well, that's life. Good man. I still feel, I'll never forget that. Like, when I was at school, I was like, oh, you gotta go to university, get yourself a degree, gotta make all this to get good money in your life. And bro didn't do that. He went a different direction, and he went into carpentry, and he now makes more money than pretty much everyone I know. So hey, there you go. He made the right decision. Your house is like 12 years old. It's a 3-bedroom semi and you got it for 170. Oh, fucking hell. 170? That's nuts. 170. That is crazy. It's always interesting hearing like housing prices and rent around the country because I'm just sitting there like, what could you buy for 170 in London? You could maybe buy some shitty little flat. And it would be a really shitty little studio flat at that. It'd be some grimy little studio flat that you can tell was rented out to a bunch of people that didn't treat it well. That's probably what you get in London. Some grimy little. It would be out in like on the outskirts a little bit. It wouldn't be in zone. It wouldn't be anywhere near zone 1. It'd be like really far out. But yeah, you could get yourself a little grimy thing. To be fair, I have seen people sell sheds to live in. Closer to central London, and yes, yeah, they're like over 150 grand for a shed. It's fucking nuts. But if you're lucky, I guess if you live in more of the outskirts, you could probably get yourself a nice flat, I guess. You hate time missions, do you, Kaylin? No, time missions aren't fun. They're my least favorite too. You feel like the hours are just going by at this point. It doesn't feel like you've watched me that long. Yeah, I mean, it's 3 hours and 30 minutes. It's going quick, hasn't it? Time is going quick these days. But no, honestly, if you get yourself on the property market, it's great. It's fucking great. So no, I should follow my brother. He's younger than me though, so I couldn't really follow him. But you know, fair play to him. He's a legend. I love him. I don't really talk to him much, but he's a legend. He's done a good job. He's a hard worker. I can't hate on him. Yeah, no worries. Hope you have a lovely day tomorrow and all that. I'm gonna head off too. I'll be back tomorrow probably. I don't know what I'll be doing. Maybe GTA again. I might, you know what? I might spice it up, do Fortnite. I might spice it up and do Helldivers. I don't know. Probably gonna be GTA though. But you never know. Maybe I'll spice it up a bit because I do need to get back on Fortnite. So we'll see tomorrow. Or I might just not stream. I might be busy tomorrow. So I don't know. I have no idea until tomorrow. So have a good one, everyone. God bless. I'll be back at some point this week, I'm sure. And I hope you all have a lovely Tuesday. And, you know, you get, you know, hopefully going back to work and all that isn't the end of the world after a bank holiday. So have a good one, everyone. Bye.
Why tithe 10% of your income to invisible people? It's just not logical. If you elect me, Jock Cranley, as your governor, I'll make sure your money doesn't go to things like water or health care for people that don't deserve it. During my time at the top of the box office, I sunk as low as a man can sink. Drugs, multiple women, real sense of entitlement. So I know how to manipulate our economy. I was a real action hero, and using those skills, I can tackle any municipal budget. Listen, I've base jumped off skyscrapers. Trust me, I understand the intricacies of city planning. My opponent, Sue Murray, is a know-it-all shrew who actually thinks helping people is the best way to help people. Vote for me, Jock Cranley, and help yourselves.
This message paid for